100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MCs doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is all the throne is mine, take that. Yeah, 105 got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't fake that. Who you know putting fear in them like this? You a vampire, still suck when you bite this. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm feeling righteous. But they been next to me to show me I might just. They didn't think I could do it, I had to demonstrate how the flow is so heavenly, keeping demons straight. Who they fooling? I showed them the jig is up again. When I asked them who was the best to get this to stuttering, tell them
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen at home, for your OSEA AOSES Rocket League Provincial Championships. My name is Wyatt. You can call me Swag, and I'm joined today by my good friend Pedro Press. Pedro, how are we feeling today?
I'm feeling great, and I'm really excited to watch some Rocket League. I know we have some RLCS going on, but honestly, I'm excited to see some high schoolers play and middle schoolers because honestly, this is the future. This is what Rocket League's all about.
Indeed, and ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you got two better guys for the job. I mean, Press, talk about you at St. Clair. You're one of our own coaches for one of our Rocket League teams. And then me having a little bit of experience in the casting, and then both of us having a love and appreciation for Rocket League, both in the professional scene and now in the high school scholastic scene. It's going to be very interesting to see what we get today. For a little bit of a preface, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a couple different divisions that we are going to be covering for today. We've got the middle school teams, and we've got some high school teams that are split into a platinum and diamond division. So, Press, we've got a little bit of experience all around the board here.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see all of these players from different skill levels kind of like show what they're made of. Like, there's a lot of talent here that can make it very far. It's just a matter if they're able to do it when game day comes.
Indeed, and that's all it's about. You know, we talk about a little bit of the stuff that we've had experience with, like casting and also seeing top tier level play in Rocket League. Not to say that we're not going to see some great plays today, but at this kind of level, what you got to worry about is you got to worry about being consistent, and you got to be worried about working together as a team. I mean, obviously, you and me talking about it, we want to see the flashiest plays that we can see. We want to see some flip resets. We want to see some air control. We want to see some fake outs, and we definitely want to see a lot of goals scored in either game. But all of that comes down to is good control on yourself and good control as a team. So working together and working with yourself is going to be one of the key things that I'm going to say each team has to keep in mind today if they want to make it out strong.
Absolutely. And playing well together is kind of just the way of life, right? You need to be cooperative with your teammates and just kind of learn everyone's ins and outs and do's and don'ts. So, Rocket League is a great foundation for learning. And as everyone here is a student, I believe that we all have a chance to learn, which is great. And Rocket League, hey, we want the flashy plays, and I think we're going to see some brilliance today, Wyatt.
Indeed. And I mean, you talk about that also the
me. Maybe didn't get in, but let me tell you, you definitely prospered here at St. Clair in whatever role you chose. And that kind of goes to show like doesn't matter what skill you are, there is always a route for you in esports. And honestly, this is a great start for these players, whether they choose to keep playing the game or maybe get into broadcasting and come join us on the desk eventually.
Indeed, I mean, it starts them out at an early age and it gets them exposed to the space. It gets them in the competitive like mentality and it gets them used to what to expect. And you know what I hear? I think we're going to be getting into our game soon. We're going to be having 67 mans versus the Royal Bots. Let's see how it turns out on the pitch.
Absolutely, and 67 man's up 2-0 already with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. I can tell you something, these guys, they look ready. I mean, starting the game off up 2-0 already just tells me that like this is going to be a thriller of a match.
Yep, I mean, you've got Ovi, you've got Jaguar, you've got Rocket on the side of 67 mans, and then you've got Bubble, you've got Mr. Fallen, and then you've got Koi Boy, as I would may pronounce it. Looking pretty good so far. I mean, not a lot of people on boost. There is an open net, though, and a double commit there. Won't allow anything to go in there, you know. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. 67 mans, they needed to come together a little bit more and figure out who was going to shoot for that. It seems like OV8410 is going to be the one to shoot for that and get it in the goal.
Absolutely, Ovi coming in here hot and ready, taking a great shot, great aerial even, to put 67 mans up 3-0. And with 3 minutes remaining, I mean, it's possible the Royal Bots are able to generate a comeback here, but if this 67 mans team is playing how they're playing and they continue to do so for the rest of the series, it'll be a shutout. But honestly, with a goal like that going in by Jaguar, we're seeing some finesse here with every touch of the ball.
Indeed, we are seeing a lot of finesse, and we're also seeing a little bit of, I would like to say, overextension or a little bit of misjudgment from the side of the Royal Bots. I mean, we saw 2 players there trying to go for it, and then they had to immediately stop because they tried to get in the ball's way to try and stop it from getting into their net, and it just didn't work out for them. It seems right now 67 mans are working beautifully to get around both of them. I mean, we're going to see Rocket right there get over 2 of them and score their 5th goal right now. It's just a complete blunder right now for the Royal Bots.
Absolutely. And, you know, we say it's a blunder, but realistically, maybe they're just getting outplayed. But in all honesty, I think the Royal Bots are putting up a pretty good hand. It's just a matter of kind of like making those touches when it matters, because the Royal Bots off kickoff almost get a goal already. And look, they're keeping 67 mans pretty awkward as is. It's just a matter of will they consistently be able to do it? I think so. It's just let them warm up. It's an early morning. I think it's just the beginning.
Indeed, and we gotta mention that these are just warm-up matches. We're not getting just into the thick of it yet, so this is still just the time to get warmed up. As I said, get ready with your team, figuring out what you guys are gonna be doing for the whole day, how it's gonna work, who's gonna be doing what kind of role. And right now, it seems like Jaguar is putting on a very aggressive role against the Royal Boys or Royal Bots. Apologies now. Mr. Fallen trying to go up on the wall, doesn't get it yet. His teammate gets a demo as well to help out, but Jaguar is able to sneak it past him. Now they have to rush back to get it out, but a great bump there is going to leave it open, but nobody's going to be taking the advantage. Now it looks like Royal Bots are going to be on attack, but it's still going to be left at the stop line, and Bubble tries to flip for it, but just misses it, leading Jaguar to score their 6th goal.
Hey, Jaguar came out here swinging. He is ready for whatever comes at him. The Royal Bots, I mean, it's in their name. They're looking a bit robotic, but will they be able to shift momentum to possibly win Game 2? Remember, these are best of 3 series. So if you lose Game 1, it's fine. You have another chance. It's just a matter of, are they going to be able to control themselves? And Koi Boy gets 1 goal. The Royal Bots up. Well, down, but like at least they got 1 back.
Yes, indeed, and it looks like Ovi had to probably not, certainly didn't do that on purpose, assist them there. They still got 1 on the board though, and they still got 1 minute and 30 seconds to play with, so This could still turn around for them if the kickoff goes their way, but doesn't look, it actually looks like it is, but looks like Jaguar is going to be completely shutting that down. Now, with majority of the team on the other side of the pitch, they're going to have to be racing back to try and get it out half. We've got a couple on the ball right now, a little bit of a double commit pinch right there, gets it down on the side of 67 Mans. The Jaguar Rocket's taking it onto the ball now.
left on the
Bubble has to touch this, leading it for his teammate, which is great. And now Mr. Fallon's trying to get back, but now he's going to get right back in on the action. Boy tries to put it on net, but does not get it. There's a great demo out from the Royal Bots, but nothing just yet. Now, 45 seconds ticks down, and a 5-goal lead seems pretty comfortable for 67 Mans.
Absolutely, and 67 Mans look to be playing a little bit more defensive. After letting that 1 goal in, they do not want to concede another. But the Royal Bots are obviously putting on a show, being able to constantly add pressure to the 67 Mans team, who did score 6 quick goals, but since then haven't been able to score much more. Will they be able to keep it up? I don't know. They look a little lackluster right now. But as we see Jaguar go for an aerial, he just misses, but the Royal Bots are back on defense. And now will they be able to generate any opportunity with 3 seconds left? It's possible. Will we be able to see an aerial? No. Ooh, it's still up, and that's a good pop. Will we be able to see anything happen? I don't know. And that's it. 67 Mans takes game 1 with a 6-1 scoreline.
Great way for 67 Mans to lead it up in this warm-up match so far, but about it. Don't put the Royal Bots out of the game just yet. They did strike back a little bit, and they definitely were striking a little bit of fear into the hearts of 67 Mans, because as you mentioned, we saw them take that little bit more of a defensive stance right there, not being as aggressive, knowing that they are comfortable with their lead on the scoreboard, and saying, you know what? Let's play a good defense, and a good defense will be a great offense in the end.
Absolutely. And when you're playing a great defense, you'll start to realize that it's easy to generate offensive opportunities just through counterattacks. I know that's something I preach a lot. It's all dependent on how you're able to transition that ball out. But as we're about to head into game 2 here shortly, I'm excited to see this happen again. Like, anything can happen here as long as the Royal Bots just keep pushing. I think they'll put up a pretty good fight, especially with the way 67 Mans looked towards the end of that first game.
Indeed, and it is going to be about that defense, because if they get a great counterattack where you have 2 or even 3 of the other team trying to go for the exact same ball, that gives a wide open net for the opponent. But right now it seems that we have a different story to tell, as the Royal Bots are very aggressive. The ball hasn't been able to leave 67 Mans' side yet. Now it has, and is trying to find its way into the net. OV is trying to be the one to start it, now leaving it to Rocket. Doesn't find any shape on the ball, and now Boy is going to be able to get it back. Jaguar is in the midfield to stop it, and now it's all up to Bubble to get it back on to the opposing side.
Bubble showing a lot of composure there, able to kind of withstand the pressures from 67 Mans. And as 67 Mans tries to put a shot on target, I believe his own teammate saved it. Jaguar is now trying to take this ball back, but no. OV scores the first goal to make it 1-0 for 67 Mans.
It can happen like that. It takes a quick, easy touch to get over all 3 members of the Royal Bots. And now OV has scored the first one on the board. 4 minutes left, still a lot of time to get back in this one. And the biggest thing that I've been seeing that has been for both teams advantageous is the kickoff. Because as soon as the kickoff goes off, whoever it's on, which side the ball is, they have a big advantage, because it seems like both teams are really struggling to get past each other, seeing that they are both putting a lot of aggression on right now.
Absolutely, and aggression is very important. And I did want to note something. I believe the Royal Bots are all using flat cars of sorts, which means realistically their touches, their 50s are gonna kind of have a lot more power, and as they almost put the ball in the net, they just slightly miss. But Mr. Foulon just trying to put a hand up for the Royal Bots, but Bubblegum will be able to go for an aerial here almost, and now 67 Mans are putting the pressure back on again, and we see those good 50s that I pointed out with those flat cars. That's what you expect whenever you see a flat car out there.
Yep, the ball is in the air. We see one trying to go for it. I believe it was Jaguar. Didn't quite hit the mark. Rocket went for it up next, didn't get anything himself, and now Bubblegum is going to top it off. Mr. Fullen trying to get in on the action, but bumps his teammate out and gets demoed, another demo out! And that's going to lead it to Rocket finding the second goal on board for 67 Mans. So far, we talk about it being a little bit of a different story with Royal Bots getting some early aggression, but right now, it seems that the same tale is being told of 67 Mans on a great lead.
Absolutely, and 67 Mans being up 2-0 with 2 minutes left, there's still a chance for the Royal Bots to come back here, but a whiff from Bubble it ends in a goal for Jaguar.
Doesn't work out quite as he thought, you know, trying to get onto the ball, the last defender back, the last line of defense against any kind of aggression, and you just accidentally flip the wrong way, you know. It's a lesson for next time, but definitely does sting a little bit.
Absolutely, and any mechanical error like that, it's just something you have to learn from. But as we're seeing an aggressive Mr. Folan, will we be able to see a Koi Boy make a save? That's a ball popped straight up into the air. Will anyone be able to get to it? And it's a good clear to corner by the Royal Bots. And now they're starting to generate some offense. Will we be able to see a good 50 here? We do. Bubble takes a great 50. The ball bounces off the corner. And just like that, Rocket has the opportunity to go on a counterattack. And we're back in the corner of the Royal Bots. And we see a very patient game here. Great 50s, great challenges. And as we slowly begin to work towards creating an offense, we almost on goal. And you know, 67 Mans, they're putting on great pressure, but the Royal Bots, they're starting to make those transitions out and play good defense.
It seems like both teams are struggling with a little bit of communication so far, but you know, it's still working for 67 Mans. You know, Cooper's going to put a shot on there, tries to put another shot on there, but doesn't get anything just yet. But then it's instances like that, it's moments where you have another teammate that just commits to the same exact play that you're trying to create and unfold, that leads a very not the best situation for the other team. And we talk about it right now, you know, Royal Bots, where are they? They're all on the other side of the field and leaving OV with an open net to score it. It's times like that where you see Mr. Fallon, Bubble, and Koi Boy all get on the ball at the exact same time. There wasn't a lot of communication there, just a lot of excitement and anticipation to play in this game. And if they want to get past this first team in the warm-ups, they definitely have to communicate a little bit more. And it looks like they're going to be able to get a shot on here, Koi Boy, but it doesn't go in the net just yet.
Absolutely, and like you said, these teams need to be talking with each other. It's the most important part of Rocket League, in my opinion, because we just see an aerial strike from OV that had a lot of power behind it. I think like that was honestly a really good shot. And if we keep seeing stuff like this, the 67 Mans team is going to be a problem for any team coming up against them.
They've definitely won my good books, I would have to say. You know, they've showed a lot of aggression. They've shown some good organization. They've shown that they can go one after the other, organizing themselves to be able to get past this team. And looks like OV is just going to show it for us again. Going to be able to dribble right past the entire Royal Bots team from a great pass out from Cougar. You know, just getting past one there, leaving to an open net. Something that Royal Bots still have a little bit of trouble with is they love to be aggressive, they love to be on the ball, they love to be hugging it 24/7, but where does that leave your net when all three of your players are on the exact same ball?
Absolutely, but it's important that this Royal Bots team keeps composed, because if they start flailing at everything, starting to get desperate, then we could start seeing some even bigger rotational issues. But currently with 30 seconds remaining, it's possible that we see a comeback here, but Jaguar just misses a free open net and he gets 50 by his own teammate, and we're just seeing a bunch of players just flail out the ball currently. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited for it. We're seeing some great young talent here, and honestly, if this is what is to come, I'm excited. Like, this is a good showing of some really talented Rocket League players, and with the time counting down to 3, 2, and 1, I believe that will wrap up game number 2 for a 67-man sweep in the best of 3.
Congrats to the 67. Winning out their warm-up, they are definitely ready for the rest of the day to come, and in a great showing, you know. it definitely gives a little bit more of a thought to Royal Bots where they just have to think, you know what? Maybe let's talk a little bit more. Maybe let's say, you know what? Let's call out you go first, I go second, you go third. Kind of established who is that first one to the ball and then who's next and who's next. Because you need a little bit of a firing order. You can't all be shooting at the exact same target. You have to coordinate with each other and you have to work together as a team. But, at the end of the day, teams are here to have fun, and the Royal Bots definitely showed that they enjoyed that game.
Hey, if anyone enjoyed the game, I'm sure. I mean, I did personally. I thought it was a really good game, and the Royal Bots, they went out there, they put up a fight, and honestly, that's all that matters here today. It's just a matter of showcasing talent that we have across Ontario, and the Royal Bots came out there swinging, but 67 men showed their true power in just being able to play the game really well, and I'm actually really excited to keep seeing them in this tournament. And honestly, I this tournament, honestly, it sounds fun.
Indeed, this is definitely something I think you and me were talking about that we would have wanted in our years of high school. Not to say we're any old folk here, ladies and gentlemen. First year out of the high school and 2 years out of high school from
Yeah.
Pedro. But talking a little bit more about our next matchup coming up, it looks like we're shooting right up to the high school diamond division with Emerald Bears and Savage Wheels. And, looking at this right now, both teams are pretty good. They're both teams of diamond rank. But looking at the division, it looks like the standings right now have Savage Wheels in fourth and the Emerald Bears in sixth. It looks like the Savage Wheels have just been able to win a couple more matches than the Emerald Bears. They're 7-7 right now, and then we talk about the Emerald Bears. They're 2-11 right now, and just off of that, what does that tell you, Pedro, about this match next coming?
That tells me that it's going to be a close match more than anything. I mean, look, whenever you have a third and sixth seed playing, that's really a toss up because there is no safety in Rocket League. It's really dependent day by day as to who's going to win a match. So, for all we know, we could see that sixth seed really come out here swinging and possibly even winning that series. And honestly, I'm excited for it because although quite different in like current standings, I do believe that it's possible that we could see like an upset here. I'm excited for some upsets. I think that'll be exciting. What about you, Wyatt?
I definitely want to see some upsets. I mean, the biggest thing that we identify and we see as like the deciding factor between what teams are going to be winning and losing today and that are going to be succeeding the most is definitely rank. I mean, we definitely notice that. We definitely understand the ranking system in Rocket League and how that plays into each game. And we definitely understood in that last game that the Royal Bots were a little underranked to go up against the 67 mans, but they still enjoyed it. Looking at
Absolutely.
this next game with these two teams, both ranked pretty similarly, pretty closely in the diamond area, I think it's going to be a little bit more, as we mentioned, on that control, on that communication, on working together as a team, because that's what teams are here to learn is to work together. And in a game like Rocket League, that is very crucial.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, right? When you have two teams that are so similarly close in skill, it really does come down to those moments where you work as a team to kind of separate yourselves from each other. Like for all we know, Savage Wheels comes out here swinging. They find those passes, they start connecting. And honestly, that's all it takes to win a series because if you catch Emerald Bears off guard like that, if you're Savage Wheels, you win the series. Simple as that. But if we can keep going forward and dominate, I think we'll see something awesome from Savage Wheels.
Yeah. And I hear that we've got a little bit more to get into. Let's see which teams. It's going to be the exact same 67 mans versus the Royal Bots. They enjoyed their two games together so much. Why not play another? And right now, 67 mans are yet again leading it very strongly.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing some really awesome gameplay here. And it's important that to understand that like these guys are just having fun as we see Ovi score another one. I honestly think that the 67 man's roster is just out here enjoying their time.
Indeed, and you've got team plays like that. We had a great assist there from Jaguar passing it out, and then leading it up to the goal. How it goes in this game. We've got half of the game left though, so Royal Bots still have a royal amount of time to score something in this game. Because it's right in front of their net. It almost goes in. Trying to get it right now. There to help out Rocket to put a stellar shot on, but it just hit the top of the crossbar. And I can only imagine the sound that it made and the feeling that I would be going through if I had that exact same shot.
Absolutely. I mean, that crossbar ping that they added recently definitely kind of hurts the soul sometimes. But if the Royal Bots just begin to apply any pressure here, I think we'll see a very fun match for them. Because again, this is all a learning experience. This is just the beginning of their Rocket League careers. And whether they decide to continue it or not, this is a great experience just as a competitor. I know me being a soccer player growing up, moments like these are all that mattered. Didn't matter if I was good at the game, bad at the game. As long as I was constantly learning, then I'm using my time well.
Indeed, and these players are definitely learning a lot from this, and Royal Bots have got to learn quickly because 67 minutes to apply the pressure and continue to get these goals where there's too much aggression from the Royal Bots and they're just a little too far up. Goes back to that conversation we were having before about communication. You know, get one or two of your team members to go up and play on that ball, but then get one to be a little bit more composed. Get one to sit close to the net, not directly in the net, but get someone to be there ready for someone to score. As Jaguars going to score another one for the Royal Bots, it seems like they made a little bit of an effort right there to try and defend it, but they just got the wrong touch and it did not work in their favor.
Absolutely, and I'm beginning to become a very big fan of this Jaguar guy. I mean, he's kind of shown out from what I could see, and I'm here for good competition. And when you have players shining as bright as him, it makes me excited. I'm very excited to just keep seeing everyone grow as we continue on with this tournament. Because, look, Bubblegum, Dum he's doing great. I've seen him make a lot of great defensive plays, and like just as much as like 67 mans are on offense, we're seeing some really good defense from the Royal Bots, and it's showing with every touch they're making. And look, for every communication error they're making, they're still getting some great defensive clears, which just leads into another offensive opportunity, as we're seeing here, as Koi Boy puts a shot on and just unable to capitalize on the opportunity.
60 seconds
Yeah, but now
left on the
these
clock.
67 mans to capitalize on their opportunity. Start that you mentioned before with 3 goals to their name. Jaguar putting another one on net. And Royal Bots, they had the right idea. They had the idea to have someone up there to force a challenge, to force one of the defenders to go for the ball, and then have someone very close behind them so that when that 50 went south, they would be able to capitalize on it. And it looks like OV right there just capitalized on a great opportunity. He was just sitting right in front of net. Royal Bots were almost about to score, but they didn't. And now, still on the side of 67 mans, there's only one defender back for the Royal Bots, but it seems like OV's trying to control the ball a little bit here, but Mr. Fallen is going to be able to put the first one on for the Royal Bots in this match.
Absolutely, and that little bit of miscontrol can change a game and change the tides of the series. Obviously, here is a friendly match, but seeing the Royal Bots even get one on the board is amazing. It's a great feeling. Any goal that goes in should be cherished, and we're seeing another goal possibly go in, but Mr. Folwon gets the clear and saves the ball that was rolling into the opponent's net. But here, we see Ovi. Will he be able to go for an air dribble? He will go for an air dribble. Oh, he's on goalie. There we go. Mr. Fulon did end up getting his goal back. So 8-2 for the Royal Bots. I mean, this is really fun. Hey, it's 2 more goals than the last game.
It is indeed, and we see a great air dribble, some great air control right there from OV. And then Mr. Fallen getting 2 so far, the MVP on the side of Royal Bots. Looking for a little bit of a kickoff goal right here. He's grabbing his third. Looking to compete Jaguar for that MVP position. With just within 20 seconds, they've been able to capitalize on 3 separate goals in 3 different ways.
That's a hat trick for Mr. Foulon. I mean, when you're out here competing, any goal you can get, you should cherish it. And Mr. Foulon, I can tell you one thing, he will be a happy camper when it comes down to just celebrating the goals at least. Because, like I said, I keep repeating it and I'll continue to repeat it. This is all about the experience. This is just the beginning. Although 60 mans takes the game, we saw a really good showing from the Royal Bonds that maybe we didn't see in the series originally.
I mean, yeah, and we see some nice shots. We see some GGs in chat. That's the kind of positive affirmation and the kind of positive community environment that we want to be bringing into this. The kind of experience that we want these high schoolers and mid schoolers to be getting in this, to be learning together, to be working together as a team, and to be able to.
Is it up here?
I think so. They told us not to log out yet. Yeah. They told us just to stay the game.
You guys already played 3, right?
Yeah.
You guys can log on.
Facility, and to have these athletes here at the Nexus really does mean a lot to at least, you know, us who go to the Nexus, who visit it daily, because the important part about having a facility like this is to have faces constantly come in and get inspired. So being able to see those smiles on their faces means the world to at least me, because I know for myself it's very important that like we keep spreading positivity. And it sounds a little cliche when I put it that way, but honestly, what's the point of not being happy when you're competing on stage? That's an awesome stage to compete on.
And you've got to enjoy it. You've got to have passion and you've got to have the determination to go for it. I mean, definitely anybody's going to enjoy being on that stage. I know we definitely do, but some of us take it for granted a couple of days. So it's great to, as you said, see some new faces there to enjoy the same kind of facilities and to get to experience what we do at a collegiate level in their high school years. I mean, I know I would be flipping out if I got to be on that stage as a high schooler and got to compete in a tournament like such. And it's been a great experience so far as a caster, and it looks like it's been a great experience so far as a player. And we've got more than enough games to come along. We've got, as we mentioned, we've got a couple of the other high school divisions, some of the diamonds, some of the plats to see as well. But just something to pose to you as a little bit of a question, Pedro. What do you think is the biggest thing that these kids are getting to experience and getting to learn here after we've talked about everything with the team communication, working together, being able to experience the facilities, and then being on stream or just competing in general? What do you think is the biggest thing that they are getting to take away from this?
Honestly, I agree with everything that you brought up, but I think the most important part about them being at the Nexus and being able to compete is to see what's possible. That's probably the hardest part that I had to cope with growing up. Was I never realized what was possible in gaming. So anytime I'd get on the game and my mom would tell me to get off, I'd be like, okay, she has a point. It won't get me very far. But now being able to experience this in person, it shows that there is a possibility to go far in gaming and esports, broadcasting, whatever it is that you want to do. And I know St. Clair likes to host their boot camps during March. So even going to those sort of boot camps and being able to experience the facilities for what they are, being able to cast, being able to run a broadcast, all of those things are very, very important when you visit a facility like the Nexus at St. Clair, because honestly, it's those opportunities that will get you a lot further than just competing even well.
Indeed. And the competition is great itself. We love to see who wins and who loses, who shines the brightest. But at the end of the day, as you mentioned, it's all about the experience and getting to try something else, getting to go further in this industry, getting to go further in gaming rather than just saying, I play video games and that's it. Knowing that there's an extension onto that, knowing that you don't have to just be a competitor to go in further with video games for the rest of your career, knowing that you can run a broadcast like we are today, knowing that you can run tournaments yourself, or knowing that you could be a marketing head, or knowing that you could be doing graphics or be doing video production like we have for our beautiful stingers and beautiful assets that we've got on stream today. It's a lot of different areas that you don't normally think of, that you don't normally see when you think of, oh, it's esports, it's just video games, it's just people competing against each other for a small amount of money. It's much more than that. It's a community that wants to grow and that wants to help each other. And that's something that I think is probably the most valuable thing for these kids to get, is to get involved with a community that wants to help them grow and that wants them to also like participate and help the community out in the future to continue the legacy of esports that we already have to carry on.
Absolutely. It is very important, but we're gonna go and head to a break real quick and just get some refreshments. So we'll see you guys soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for some more Rocket League at the OSEA AOSES Provincial Championships. Pedro, we just saw a very good game between 67 Mans and the Royal Bots. Just to conclude it in a couple words, what was that game like?
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun for me to watch. It was fun for I hope you to watch. I think it showed a lot of like variety and skill and what we could hope to see going forward in this tournament. And honestly, what did you think of that game?
I think it was very interesting. Have to say that. Have to say it was definitely fun for the lads on both teams who were playing, and it was definitely pretty good on the side of 67 Mans. You know, they were very dominant throughout the entire game, and the Royal Bots, as they enjoyed it, definitely have to take a little bit of time to communicate a little bit more and see, you know what, where can we improve on? What kind of smaller mistakes were we making, and how can we get better for next time so that we can beat 67 Mans the next time that they face? But enough about that game. Now we're going to be talking about Goofballs versus Coyotes. And looking at the standings right now, Coyotes, they are the rank number 1 right now in the middle school division in the provincial championships for Rocket League, going against the current 7th rank Goofballs. So this is going to be a pretty big gap between the two teams, which leaves me to think that Coyotes, they are definitely the expected victors, but that leads Goofballs to have the advantage where they could have a great upset here and give Coyotes their first loss of the entire season because they have gone undefeated.
Hey, when you're on
He's gonna spectate. On our way.
Is it actually dark right now? Yes. Let me just connect it to the PC.
says it's running, Joe. You can double click it on the bottom of your screen.
There you go. Is it not downloaded?
Yeah, it was just the mouse isn't working no matter where we click it.
Nice. Gotta love when that happens.
Good news is the mouse isn't broken.
I think it's lagging because I can hear everything but can't see it. Like it's in the like tutorial thing where you like jump. You can
Okay. Just give it a minute. I don't know what is happening. I do think it's frozen. So just
Having some smiles. We see him getting right there, right in front of the camera. That's what we like to see. I wish we had that same kind of energy with some of our collegiate players, but a lot of them just seem stone cold faced. And it's great as a caster and to also see on the stage that there's some emotion there. There's some excitement. There's some uncontrollable. Yes, we're here. We're ready to play. Smiles are everywhere. And right now, that's a little bit of a change in this that I am feeling as a caster. And I hope you, ladies and gentlemen at home, mothers and fathers and parents, are also feeling when we're about to get into this game in just a few short moments.
Absolutely, and we're seeing both teams lock in here, and it looks like Coyotes are finally getting through their technical issues. And as we go into the game shortly, you saw goofballs with their coach behind, keeping the morale up. And now we see Coyotes just lock themselves back in, adjust their monitors, adjust anything they need to, practice in game. And honestly, I'm excited to see this matchup because this is where stars shine. This is where if you are the real deal, you mean business. And going forward, I'm looking forward to this. What are you expecting for this next match now?
I'm definitely. I gotta make a little bit of a joke. I'm definitely expecting a little bit of some goofy plays out here from the goofballs, and then Coyotes. I'm definitely expecting a lot of composure. Definitely expecting to see some air control. Expecting to see probably a lot of goals on their side, and I think goofballs. They got to put on a stellar defense to combat that. But we are going to be getting into a game very soon. We see it on the screen. Teams are ready. Just getting our final checkups, final check-ins from each coach and each team to make sure that everybody is ready to play.
Absolutely. And as we get ready to play here, I I'm getting antsy again. Like it's coming back. All the antsiness, all the nerves. I'm shaking. I'm feeling it. Because let me tell you something about these players. I bet you they're ice cold. I bet that they want this win more than anything. And it's gonna be a real dogfight out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have goofballs and coyotes, but in all honesty, it could be up to any team here to take this win. And with Coyotes being undefeated, I think they have that little bit added pressure that goofballs, if they come out here with the right attitude, anything's possible.
Anything is indeed possible. And you talk about it being a dog fight. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a wolf fight, a coyote fight right now here from the side of the coyotes because they're just waiting patiently. They're getting in the right mental state. They're checking up on each other. They're getting ready in. And you know what? Goofballs, we definitely saw a lot of energy out from them. I have to see that energy on the field. I have to see them getting antsy, getting on the ball, making some great plays out. And we're going to be seeing that right now as we're getting into game. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is no longer. We've got Goofballs versus Coyotes taking the first match right now. Let's see who can take an early lead.
Absolutely, and as we see Yum Potatoes start to go for an air dribble, and we're already seeing some fast gameplay here as Wolverine tries to take the shot on target and just barely misses, but we see a quick follow-up from Yum Potatoes, but it looks like Goofballs are immediately on defense, but Coyotes begin the series by scoring Goose Trigger. 1-0 for Coyotes.
Great way to get it around a couple, just had to get it right around Bookham Jr. and then got it right to the goal there. A quick 30-second goal for the side of the Coyotes. And right now, what I have to say for the side of the Goofballs is I am loving Exotic's choice of the car right there. We see a beautiful car there with the toque, a great decal to score also. Let's hope that that can play into some great plays here with the rest of the team. Give them a little bit of luck and a little bit of power on the side of Goofballs. But right now, Wolverine going up for it, making the pass over to Yum Potatoes, scoring the beautiful digging pass decal. Right now, Coyotes, they're up 2-0.
Absolutely. Being up 2-0 is no slouch because honestly, if Goofballs comes out here and they put up a fight, I think Goofballs could still win this. I mean, 4 minutes remaining, anything's possible, but we see Wolverine go for an air dribble, gets the pop over. No, he doesn't. Wolverine just has to get back as Goose Trigger puts a shot onto backboard, tries to find a bump, unable to, but Goofballs playing great defense is able to hold it down, and now they have offensive pressure.
Yep, Wolverine carrying it a little bit, gonna try to get it over. J Bull does, but Bookham Jr. is there, and now Exotics want to try to get someone out of the way, but no, Yum Potatoes gets a great first touch. Want to try to hit off the backboard to pass it over to Goose Trigger. Has a touch over to Wolverine in the air. Tries to follow it up with Goose Trigger, but nothing meets the net just yet. And it gives Goofballs another chance to get this out of their side. You see a little bit of some collision right there from the teammates. And Yum Potatoes back on the action, passing over to Wolverine. Gets their third goal of the match.
We're seeing some really good passing plays here from Coyotes. And again, I do believe team synergy is the leading factor for most teams winning matches. So seeing Coyotes, every goal I believe has been assisted one way or another. We're seeing a very dominant team as we see a kickoff strat almost go in, and we see a quick aerial from Wolverine. And just like that, we're seeing Coyotes put on the pressure again as Yum Potatoes makes it 4-0 for Coyotes.
I mean, we've definitely been seeing a lot of team synergy right now from the side of Coyotes. I mean, talk about that play right there. Wolverine made a great touch to pass it over to Yum Potatoes. And then talk about a few goals prior. There was a great, 3, 4, 5-man passing play that occurred. And Goofballs, they've got to answer back now. They've got to answer back quick. 2 minutes down. They're definitely on the ball, and they have the right pace. But they just need to put it a little bit more on. And right now what I'm seeing so far that I am liking is they've got one person back to defend. It's Bookham Jr. He's right there, and he's going to stop the aggression out from the Coyotes. But J-Bull getting a little bit pushed around there as Goose Trigger is just dancing the ball right around them, passing it back out to Yum Potatoes. I wish my own teammates did that. Now he's on the ball trying to make something happen for the rest of the team, and it looks like Wolverine is also going to get bumped out of the way. That's going to leave Goose Trigger to try and get it down one, past one, getting it past the other, but can he get it past the last remaining man? Bookham Jr. does not find it just yet, and now Goofballs have done a great job at shutting down Coyotes from their aggressive plays, as assigning one person to be that defensive anchor on their end, but doesn't seem like the anchor is going to be any help to them right now as Wolverine takes the 5th goal.
Absolutely, and if you're Wolverine, you're ecstatic right now. I believe that's the 2nd goal. That's a brace for him already. And Goofballs, if I'm Goofballs here, me personally, I'm reading my opponents. I'm studying them actively while in this match. We're down 5, but we're not out of the series just yet. And Bookham Jr. showing that they have the opportunities to go forward when possible. It's just a matter of, are we able to do it consistently? And honestly, this goofball rosters, if they're having fun, then consistency will happen eventually, as we see Bookham Jr. take the ball upfield, take a 50, and now Exotic is able to just take the ball, go for an air dribble, and now we're seeing goofballs generate some very keen offense here, which is what they need going into the second game.
It is, but it's great standing right now for Goofballs because it's on the side of Coyotes, but it's going to be quickly sent over back to their side. Now they have to make a quick effort with a minute and 30 left to try and get it back over. Bookham Jr. on the ball, but doesn't keep control. Exotic trying to bump him back into the play, but doesn't do it quite effectively. Now Exotic back onto it, tries to flip into it, but Wolverine gets it right over them, and now Bookham Jr. looking to get it right back into the play for Exotic, trying to get it yet around Wolverine again. But right now, it seems the Coyotes are just very comfortable with their 5-0 lead. And they're not putting a lot of pressure on right now. They're just keeping it at the midway point, at the half-court point right now. And Goofballs have yet to find it past that wall.
Absolutely, and when you're Coyotes right now, we don't need to do much more. But Goofballs, this is their chance to kind of reorganize themselves, find some momentum going forward. And if they're able to find that momentum going forward, I think it opens the doors for them to possibly take game 2, maybe even game 3, and take the series. And Bookham Jr. is really starting to come alive as we see Goofballs generate a lot of speed, a lot of pressure just by almost confidence. It looks like they look like they've settled down. Their antsiness is gone because they're keeping it close against the undefeated Coyotes after those 4 or 5 goals went in. And honestly, if I'm Goofballs, I'm taking the past 2 minutes as a victory myself, because hey, this Coyotes team is undefeated, but Goofballs is showing
They are indeed showing a lot of resilience, and that's something that we love to see. We also love to see the kind of excitement and the kind of energy that they brought before this game, and I hope they keep bringing that energy because that's what it's all about. It's just about enjoying it. It's about showing a little bit of your goofy side, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But you know what? We're getting into our next game now. Coyotes have definitely shown that they are worthy of that #1 spot right now in the middle school division. And Goofballs, they definitely have a big wall to climb if they want to come back and beat the Coyotes in this game.
absolutely. And the Coyotes, they're feeling themselves. I'll tell you that straight up. They are feeling themselves. They are showing a lot of confidence. But like I said, Goofballs, those final 2 minutes, they look solid. They generated some offensive opportunities. They held it down on defense. If they can fix the rotations and kind of just spread out, maybe even, I think they'll start to generate something very good.
I think that's what it comes down to. I think it comes down to a little bit of what we've been talking about so far for the day is a little bit more of that communication, a little bit more of that organization. You know, we had a little bit of an upgrade there from our last game because we did actually see Goofballs assigning someone to the defensive part. It looked like it was Bookham Jr. majority of the time, and that was great for stopping a lot of the shots that Coyotes had on there because you don't have to be a mechanical genius to press a button twice and get in the way. Right now, as we head into our second game, let's see if it will be a repeat. Let's see if Goofballs can get something off the kickoff here to lead them to an early lead.
I mean, we're seeing great speed from Coyotes already, but we're seeing an even faster Goofballs. So the more we're able to keep this up, find those passing plays, finding teammates, I'm confident in this Goofballs team and even getting a goal or two. But Wolverine scores the first goal in game 2, putting Coyotes up 1-0, and that was a great air dribble there for Wolverine. That's the exact start you need if you're Coyotes.
That is the exact kind of start you need. And right now, Goofballs, they have a good amount of time to answer back to this. You know, it's not out of the game for them just yet. But as I say so, Yum Potatoes puts another one right off the kickoff into the goal. Looked like not an exact pinch, but you know, Goose Trigger was there to help out, and Yum was able to get their second goal. Now, Goofballs have really got to answer back before the mountain gets too high.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna say this real quick because it's been on my mind. Yum Potatoes, I love your car design. I know it's not necessarily gameplay related as Wolverine finds the third goal, but these card designs are honestly beautiful. I love their creativity. It's showing. You can tell by them playing that personalizing their vehicles while also being mechanical masters. I mean, look, this is just the beginning. Diamond Plus, there's a lot of room to grow, and we're already seeing some great potential here from this Coyotes roster. And Goofballs are warming up. They're warming up. If you just pay attention to their spacing, I'm confident them getting a goal or two here, maybe even sparking a comeback against this Coyotes team. But Coyotes are no slouch. They are the #1 seed for a reason, and mistakes like that, Goofballs score. Bookham Jr. He's special.
He is indeed. Got it right over Yum Potatoes for the first, and then Wolverine was not ready for it, and Goose Trigger just absolutely stunned by the touch that he got there. Goofballs have now found themselves a little bit of some breathing room. They got one on the board, but they still have 2 left. They got a lot of time to do it, though. It almost seemed like that was an early goal out for the Goofballs, but it was saved quickly out by Yum Potatoes. Now, it's still on their side, so Coyotes, they got to keep it up. They got to keep composed, and they got to make sure that they're not letting Goofballs seep through any of the cracks of their offense that they bring to this. But as I say so, Goose Trigger is there to get an equalizer goal on the board, and now it's back to that 3-goal lead for the side of Coyotes, and there's nobody back there for Goofballs to try and defend it.
Absolutely, and we saw a great dribble there. Honestly, in my opinion, every mechanic starts from the ground. So the fact I'm seeing some wonderful ground gameplay, it's beautiful, because that's the one thing I preach as a coach, is always get your ground game in order. From there we can build. And we're seeing some great plays here on the ground from both teams. And honestly, if they keep progressing like this, I think we'll see some superstars in the making, because Yum Potatoes has the speed, has the everything, as Wolverine cleans up the Yummy Potatoes miss.
Indeed, and it was a great first touch, just didn't follow it up, but you always have your teammates there to help you out, and Yum Potatoes had Wolverine to support them. And now with a 4-goal lead, we're almost at the halfway point in this game, and it's looking pretty solid so far for the side of the Coyotes, other than the one instance where Goofballs was able to sneak through the cracks of their offense and of their defense. And let's see if J-Bull can pull anything out of their pockets with Exotic and Bookham Jr. Looks like they're going for a little bit of a passing play right there on the side of the Coyotes. Almost gets in, and Bookham Jr. makes a great save, but doesn't clear it out. Leaves it right in front of the net for Goose Trigger. It was a valiant effort off of the shot from Yum Potatoes, but talk about that. These teams, they have a little bit of organization behind them. They have some communication, and as one's going for the ball, another is back swiftly and quickly, lurking in the shadows, ready to take the next shot.
Absolutely. And Goose Trigger has kind of shown off this game. I've been kind of blinded by the beautiful car designs, obviously, but like Goose Trigger is kind of impressing me. I've seen some really good plays from him, good spacing, good follow-ups. If he keeps it up, anything's possible. But Goofballs is trying to generate some form of offense, finding a lot of bumps, and right here they have an offensive opportunity as Exotic tries to follow it up, which he does, gets a great touch to goal, but Wolverine gets the save, and we're seeing Goose Trigger go for a flip reset almost, but Yummy Potatoes does well in following it up.
Now J-Bull on the aggression, trying to find a touch for his teammate, pops it up. Is anybody there to get it? Yes, but it's not his teammate. It's Yum Potatoes, and then Wolverine closely behind. Looks like Goose Trigger did the next one up close, but no, it's going to be Wolverine. Touches it again, and now Exotic for the side of Goofballs is going to try to get it past them. It's just barely past the Goose Trigger, and you know what? Some great communication out there from Wolverine and Goose Trigger. Goose Trigger on the ball, tells Wolverine that he's got it, that he's got the flip reset. He lands it, doesn't get it in the net though, makes it for a pass. But now Bookham Jr. sets it up right in front of the net, but Yum Potatoes is there to make a quick save, and now they have to bolt back to their side of the net to save it out, and that is exactly what Bookham Jr. does. So far, a great MVP player for the side of Goofballs.
Absolutely, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised I saw a flip reset. I'm really happy I saw a flip reset. This is like awesome. I'm really enjoying this, and we're seeing some great plays here from this goofballs roster. Like you said, Bookham Jr. kind of an underrated MVP here, as we're seeing a very ambitious Coyotes roster trying to get that seventh goal to make it a Brazil, and unfortunately they don't find it because goofballs have kind of locked it down on defense. They're starting to find space. They're starting to create opportunities, at least on the defensive end. And if you're goofballs, you take this victory. You take it and you enjoy it. Because let me tell you something, this Coyotes team, they know they're dominant. If you're able to hold this team to less goals than what they want, I think that's a win in my books.
It is indeed, and now 15 seconds counts down to 0. The 5-goal lead, very comfortable for the side of the Coyotes. Goofballs trying to muster up a couple more goals until it's time to go down, and Bookham Jr. just quickly dodging that bump. But now, as the clock ticks down to 0, Bookham Jr. makes a last effort to try and get it in, but it doesn't land just yet. And Wolverine is there to tap it up, and then they are there to get it. Coyotes, in stellar dominant fashion, take the game and continue their undefeated record so far in the OSEA.
That's really important for them that they continue undefeated because it shows how dominant they truly are as a roster. And domination as a roster does not come easy at all. So the fact Coyotes are able to do that consistently, undefeated, not even dropping a single game in any series, is definitely very insane, very impressive.
It is very impressive to them as well. And, if I had to give them a little bit of a suggestion going into these next couple games, I'd have to tell them to look over at Goofballs and see what they are doing, because they're definitely enjoying the games right now. And as much as you enjoy winning, you have to enjoy every little bit of it. You can't just enjoy winning and then get sad or get mad because you lost. You have to enjoy the experience and enjoy the time that you got on this stage. And Coyotes are definitely enjoying that after this. And as we see Goofballs coming over right now to say GG's, get a little bit of some handshakes, give some hugs. Look at that right now. Some great sportsmanship out from both of these teams, showing that no matter win or lose, still be positive, still make some friends, and show your good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. And like we said earlier, this is all that matters whenever you're coming to a LAN event. You want to make sure that you are able to take advantage of the opportunities given to you, whether it's meeting fellow competitors, whether it's even competing, winning, going undefeated, whatever it is that you want as an individual. It's very important that we take advantage of the opportunities.
It is ND, and it was a great showing out from both teams, as we mentioned again. We've got a couple more games to come. I see that we've also got a couple more games in the Diamond Division and then also the Platinum Division, which we haven't touched on most. But, ladies and gentlemen at home, this is the perfect time right now to get a little bit of a break. We're going to be cutting to it, grab some water, grab some snacks, and we will be back for some more Rocket League at the OSEA AOSES Provincial Championships. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here yet again for some more games for the Rocket League Provincial Championships. And Pedro, I hear that we're over in the playoff brackets right now, and we're going to be heading to the high school division for the Platinum Minus. How are you feeling about this so far? We've seen a little bit of a mix of everything so far. We've seen some high tier gameplay, we've seen some low tier gameplay, and right now it looks like we're getting a little bit of the Goldilocks center perfect spot of it. Right now, we're getting into the platinum level. How are you feeling going into this? What are you expecting out of each team?
I'm expecting passion. That's the best way to put it. I'm expecting a team to go out there and just want to win. So no matter what happens here, I think we're going to see a very fast-paced game for what we're expecting. Just because this is the playoff bracket, like you said, this is where it all matters. This is where it counts. So we're going to see some players show a lot of passion as we see these players here very locked in, very ready to win a game or two. And look, this game is not easy. It's not hard either. It's all dependent on your synergy with your teammates as long as you're listening to each other. So we're hopefully going to see some very, very well organized gameplay here.
Yeah, and we may not see the exact kind of wear that we were seeing before with the jerseys from one of the other teams out here today, the Coyotes. But what we are definitely seeing out from the MCA Panthers on the other side. We're seeing a little bit of synergy right now with the red shirts. And looking right now, we've got the Baby Panthers in front of us, definitely ready, definitely in some comfortable wear. It's exactly what I would be wearing at this time. And probably the thing that is striking me the most is very interesting is that beautiful LED light controller right there. I have to say it's an Xbox controller, definitely showing up right now on the side of fashion wear in equipment, definitely outshining anybody else on this stage.
Oh my, yeah, that controller's matching the keyboard. Look at it go. That's actually awesome. I haven't seen a controller like that in years. I remember back on the PS3, my buddy got like a modded PS3 controller that was layout like an Xbox, and it was transparent and it lit up like that. And honestly, I'm excited to see them play because when you have a flashy controller like that, I'm expecting some flashy mechanics to match the controller, to match the vibe. And we're seeing a group of very locked in gentlemen here. And I'm excited to watch them play because, look, for being under plat, they look locked in. They look like their ranks do not matter because they look like they're here and ready to play ball.
Indeed, they are ready to play ball. They're ready to play a little bit of soccer, some car rocket soccer, some rocket powered soccer battle cars, if you could say in a full sentence. And looking right now, we've got the MCA Panthers right in front of us. They are a little further in the rankings. They're ranked number 2 right now in the Platinum Minus division against the Baby Panthers that are currently tied right now for ninth. So as we've seen a little further today, a little before today, there have been some team gaps in the rankings, which has definitely shown which team has the advantage over the other in terms of being able to win. And we take a little bit of a deeper dive into the actual ranks of each of these teams. It looks like the MCA Panthers are a little higher on the spectrum right now. We've got some diamonds and we got a gold there. And then we take a look over at the Baby Panthers right now. It looks like they are an all platinum roster, which it's going to be interesting to see. I caution that the diamonds on the side of the MCA Panthers are probably just very low diamonds, very high platinums, which are still in the same rank as the Baby Panthers, but their record in the standings definitely shows that they are a formidable team.
Absolutely. And the MCA roster, like you said, look at them suited up in some merchandise. It might not be jerseys, but let me tell you one thing. Even representing an institution like MCA means the world to them because this is their current team. This is what they represent. When they're out here fighting for the title, if they can win it, it is for MCA. And just based off what I can see from them, very calm, very composed. And as we get into the game here shortly, who do you have taking this game?
You know, I got went with the underdogs before. You know, I gotta go with the logical decision. I think the MCA Panthers definitely have the advantage here, but I could be proven wrong very quickly after getting into this match. Let's see who we've got on the roster right now. We've got Tudor, we've got Genuine Samuel, and we've also got Echo on the side of the MCA Panthers. Now as it comes over to the Baby Panthers side, it looks like we've got Nikki the Man, we've got Frank on the ride, we've also got Farah Bond, which is pretty interesting so far. Out for both of the teams. Nobody scored a goal just yet. Very close. The Panthers, they've been putting on a lot of early aggression. Makes me a little uncertain in my prediction here of the MCA Panthers taking this.
Absolutely, and even while question marks are being raised, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of surprised at the pace I'm seeing currently. I'm seeing a very fast team, a very fast play style, and honestly, this could go both ways because we're seeing some very fast aerials as we see a double commit from Baby Panthers, but we do see a good clear from Nikki Damien. And if Baby Panthers can keep this up, I could see an upset happening here with MCA possibly even losing because Baby Panthers do have a lot of the pressure and they're finding these passes mid. It's just a matter if they're able to take the space, with which they do, as Farah Fibonacci tries to score the ball.
Yeah, but now Too Dark is up to it, trying to 1v3 the entire Baby Panthers roster. Now Genuine Samuel out behind him, out to Fanto, who's trying to put it on the net yet again, has yet to leave the Baby Panthers side. May so soon, as it looks like Farah is trying to get onto this ball. Doesn't just yet. Now Nikki has to get back for it, but no. Frank is there, but it's still going to be on net. Almost. Frank was there safely to save it if it went that way. And right now, trying to pass it back out, but it's still over on their side. MCA Panthers, they are not letting up. This is a relentless barrage so far. And now Frank's got a little bit of an opportunity right here to get in front of their net, but nobody is there to capitalize on it or support him in there. Farah is there to keep it over on their side, but it seems like the connection on the passing play is just a little short right now, and they have to clean that up a little bit.
Absolutely, and the impressive part is we're halfway into the game, and the first goal was finally scored as Baby Panthers take the lead. Farah does well in following up Frank's touch. That's actually a great layoff pass. I'm honestly impressed. My own RLCS team doesn't even do that. So, good for you guys. Baby Panthers take the lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, just under halfway left in the game. Will MCA Panthers be able to lock in as we see Baby Panthers just scour on defense, trying to make anything happen as Genuine Samuel finds the goal to even it up 1-1 for MCA Panthers.
You know, Nikki, he was in the right spot, but Too Dark was just there to bump him out. And that's the kind of synergy that we need to see as we progress in this tournament. We need to see teams working together. We need to see them communicating. We need to see them communicating, saying, I'm going to get the guy who's last in net. You take the shot. And right now it looks like Genuine Samuel took another shot onto the net, but didn't connect as he was looking for. Now, Nikki the Man, going to get a little bit of revenge, get him out of the game for a couple few seconds after getting that goal onto him. It's 0-0, tied 1-1, and 2 minutes counts down. It's still over on the side of the MCA Panthers, but not for long as it heads directly for the goal. And Fanto finds the second goal for the side of the MCA Panthers.
That's a crucial goal. I mean, just an unlucky touch from the defending side. But Fanto getting that goal to put MCA Panthers in the lead really shows how tides can change super quickly, because Baby Panthers did begin the game with the lead. And now we're seeing MCA Panthers. They can't struggle here. And it's a great shot from Farah as he hits the crossbar. And now Farah is still trying to keep control as we see everyone's going. And just like that, third sent it. And now we have an open net. Will Fanto be able to turn it in? No, he just barely misses. And with 1 minute 30 remaining, we need to see Baby Panthers get a little bit more aggressive, but also remain disciplined to not overextend, because we almost did see a counterattack goal from MCA Panthers.
Yeah, but it looks like Baby Panthers have the right plan of attack right now. You know, Farah's onto it, but Too Dark is there. And now it looks like Genuine Samuel is up for it as well. Too Dark lurking, ready to get that next touch. And now it's up over on the side of the Baby Panthers, trying to duck it down. Nobody connects to it. And now Baby Panthers have a little bit of a window to get over there. They have the boost advantage. Farah has to take it from the side of the wall. Touches great, and now it's leading into the side of the wall. Looks like it's going to be a shot out from Nikki, but it doesn't connect. And Genuine Samuel is there to save it out. But fear not, Frank is there, and it's right in front of the net, but it does not connect. A stellar defense out from the MCA Panthers, and they have a wide open net with 30 seconds left, taking a 3-1 lead. This is a dire situation right now for the Baby Panthers.
That is heartbreak for Baby Panthers, but also kind of the light at the end of a very dark tunnel, because although they're down 3-1, let me tell you something, they are applying so much pressure to the point where I'm even uncomfortable watching, and I feel awkward. I just kind of want to bang this ball away, get it cleared out, because MCA Panthers, although in the lead, it's not the most convincing one in my opinion, because Baby Panthers are kind of a dark horse right now. They're not winning, but let me tell you something, they are threatening.
Definitely, but showing their dominance, showing why they are so high in the rankings right now. But you know what? Baby Panthers, they have a very small window right now to capitalize on this. A great passing play out there from Frank to get it over to Farah. 2 seconds left. A kickoff goal could solidify overtime, but time will tell. The cars go up for it. It goes to the ground, and it cannot get up high enough. GG's in the chat as MC taking the first game so far in, I wouldn't say dominant fashion, but they were definitely a little bit more composed than the Baby Panthers. But they started to come back, and they had some great moments where they were shining.
Absolutely, and I what you said there was pretty key in my opinion. The composure from MCA was very crucial there, because they didn't overextend on defense. They played it very calm and collected, whereas perhaps the lack of composure from the Baby Panthers is what caused them to get scored on. I mean, look at that third goal. We sent all 3 of our players with no one back. I mean, that is a disciplinary issue, but honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing this Baby Panthers possibly thrive here in game 2.
Yes, and now it looks like NCAA Panthers are going to be taking an early lead on this, trying to get a goal in, but it does not work out for them.
Absolutely, and although it doesn't work out for them right now, it's possible that it will. And as we see MCA Panthers just get hammered on defense, we're seeing a very strong showing as Frank scores a double tap. What an insane goal for Frank. I'm sure he's happy with that one right now.
Indeed, a great touch off the backboard, right into the net. Panthers twisted with their legs, can't get anything mustered to try and defend it. They've taken the lead now, and they can send it to a game 3 if they keep this up. Frank up to it again, trying to find it over to Farah, tries to find over one defender, but does not get there. Now Nikki has to get it over Samuel. He does, but Too Dark is there. Sends it to the back, and now Fanto is ready for the shot, but Farah is there for the save. And now it's going to come down. It's going to bounce up, and Nikki is just a second quicker to it as he now takes it down to Farah, bouncing it over Fanto, but Too Dark is able to clear it out a little bit. Frank goes for the shot and gets the second goal for Baby Panthers, and the second of his own on the board. Right now, Baby Panthers, they're telling a little bit of a different story right now.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, this Baby Panthers team, they showed signs of promise there in the first game. I think it was just a matter of kind of just finding the net, warming back up, because, look, although MCA Panthers took game 1, I'm seeing an extremely confident Baby Panthers currently. And if this can keep continuing, then honestly, sky's the limits for this Baby Panthers team, because confidence and composure will keep them winning games. And as we see, almost a lead there, another opportunity for the Baby Panthers, but we're seeing some good defense from MCA Panthers. Maybe, just maybe, MCA Panthers are starting to find a little bit more comfortability in this game.
Indeed. But we still got a lot of time left, so they can still come back from this. Looks like Baby Panthers are leading the force yet again, but Too Dark is going to be able to demo Nikki out of the field right now, and that gives them a little bit of an opportunity to come back. But Nikki is quick into the play again, gets it around one. It doesn't get it around the next though, as Too Dark keeps it over to their side, trying to get it in front for Genuine Samuel, but it's saved out beautifully by Farah and Frank. Now going to be coming back, looking to pass it down a little bit. Farah has to follow this up, gets a great touch onto the back, but now Nikki has to touch it again. 3 touches coming down. Can Samuel get back, get it in? And he does! Fanto trying to save it out, but Frank finds his hat trick and finds a 3-goal lead for the Baby Panthers.
Honestly, Frank is kind of popping off right now. Like, if I were Frank, I'd be feeling confident. I'd be like in a suit and tie, like showing off my riches, because I am just that good at Rocket League, and it is showing. I mean, Frank, take this with a grain of salt. You are him. Wait, not even a grain of salt. That's just a great compliment, because honestly, 3-0 up for Baby Panthers, and knowing that you have the team on your back, I'm sure your teammates are more than ecstatic to have you on their team right now. Whereas the MCA Panthers, down 3, right now, all I can say is we just need to find momentum heading into the next game, because there is still 2 minutes left. For all we know, MCA Panthers could still win this, but Nikki the man, showing that he is the man of the moment right now.
Indeed, coming in from a quick pass over for Farah. 2 defenders there to try and stop him, but need no fear, Nikki is here. He gets the goal, and 4-0 right now for the Baby Panthers. They've incredibly, literally flipped the script after last game where it was very close over to the MCA Panthers, and then they were able to come back at the end for that momentum. And you mentioned it a little bit more. That's what the MCA Panthers need to find on the Babies right now. They need to get a couple goals on to find a little bit of a momentum to take them into the next game, because that's what's going to count. That's what's going to get them this win. But oh my god, Frank makes a valiant effort to save it out, but Too Dark is there to save the play and save the goal off of Frank's beautiful attempt at getting it out of the net.
This should not go unstated. Fanto's demo there was crucial in applying the pressure to the Baby Panthers. With 1:50 left, this is still winnable for MCA Panthers, and with that 1 goal, this could lead to more opportunity than we think, because with Baby Panthers having this lead, they might be a little too comfortable, and as Nikki's missing the ball, we need to kind of find our composure again. As a double commit comes out, Frank is able to follow up the ball. He finds a pass mid, and Frank just barely misses. We're getting really close to finding another goal, and honestly, this Baby Panthers team is starting to shine, but MCA Panthers has the momentum in their favor. And we're seeing a lot of double commits here from Baby Panthers. Maybe they're getting a little too confident, and we need to kind of slow our roll and play with a little bit more composure so we can keep this lead up.
I think they definitely got to worry about the momentum right now. They've got to worry about keeping their composure, and they've got to worry about the next game at hand, because with a minute left, this game seems all but forgotten. Unless Genuine Samuel has something to say about it, he tries, but it's shut down completely by the Baby Panthers. They have to be thinking for the future right now, and right now, the momentum is on the side of MCA, but Baby Panthers are still relentlessly on this ball. We see a great clear out from them, and now Nikki is back on the ball. It's going to be in front of the net, a double commit to try and score it. Does not find anything just yet, and now looks like they got to scramble back a little bit to make this save. Frank is going to take it up to the wall, and now it's into the air over to Nikki, beats one of the defenders over to Farah, tries to get it in, but no Too Dark is there to save. Frank trying to find something, but gets bumped by his teammate, leaving Dark to get a second goal for MCA Panthers. But 2 goals in 6 seconds to tie it up, that requires a miracle, Pedro.
Absolutely, a miracle is a kickoff goal if possible, and as we see a kickoff, it's possible that we do see another goal for MCA Panthers, but unfortunately with them losing it to their side, it looks like time's just running out, which it is, as we see Baby Panthers take game 2. And honestly, this is a pretty good showing for both teams. For what it is, MCA Panthers taking game 1 and Baby Panthers taking game 2, we're seeing a very even match here that even stands.
Indeed, and we talked about the standings, talked about how, we've seen it before today. There was a big gap between some of the teams, and that spoke louder than what they were throwing down on the pitch. But right now, definitely what they are putting out in the game, they are playing, is showing louder than any kind of record, than any kind of standing on a leaderboard. Baby Panthers, they are showing that no matter if you're first, second, third, or seventh, or tied for ninth, you can still compete with the best of the best. And right now, this is something that MCA have to consider because they're one of the top teams in their division right now. And being beaten out by the ninth seed, it definitely be something to consider, but it hasn't happened just yet. So there's still a lot of time to recuperate, a lot of time to consider their options, and a lot of time to come back from this.
I mean, I have to say, me personally, I'm impressed by the speed in this game. And as we head over into game very shortly, I'm excited to continue seeing the speed because for a bunch of players whose ranks are diamond or plat even, I believe it's plat and gold, I am impressed. This is very impressive because we're seeing some really good speed from both teams. And if these teams can keep it up, I think we're in for an incredible match 3 here, Wyatt.
Yep, and Baby Panthers are showing the same early aggression that they had on before. Dark is trying to get it out past Farah, but no, it's down to Fanto. A great big clear out to Dark to try and get it in, but it doesn't need to happen because Fanto put the shot on, and as Baby Panthers tried to save it out, it seems like they just assisted him. Frank trying to get it onto that backboard just doesn't have the right angle.
It is that momentum we talked about with MCA Panthers getting a couple goals in the final few seconds of the last game. Momentum was in their favor. We can't see this Baby Panthers team be lackluster currently because this is the most important time for them as we see Frank or Farah try to put on a shot and just barely miss, and Frank launches the ball to the backboard as Fanto just tries to take control, but that's a good boost steal there from Frank. And as Fanto takes another 50, again, his teammate's just too close, and Nikki tries to go for the shot, misses, but the fake, Frank scores to make it 1-1.
There to redeem himself after a little bit of a misplay off the last one, leading MCA to 1 goal, has now found his own goal. Actually, the only person in the entire lobby to score any goals, if I do say so. Right now, tied up, 4 minutes left. The Baby Panthers have some momentum right now. But do they have the coordination? Because Nikki dove for that with Farah, and it left an open opportunity for Dark to get in there because it was just Frank who was trying to get back to try and save it. Didn't have the right angle, and sadly, now MCA Panthers are up against Baby Panthers.
I mean, we're seeing an incredible scoring game so far with only a minute into the game and a couple seconds for change. There's already 3 goals, and if we keep going at this pace, we're gonna see like a 10-goal thriller here. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it because both teams are really starting to show out, not play too much defense, but at least show some incredible offense. As we see Frank go for an insane redirect, but Fanto is just able to get the save. As that is insane speed from Dark. Dark is really starting to show his colors, but unfortunately just unable to put it on as Farah is just able to get another save. Now, Baby Panthers do need to start generating some opportunity, but MCA Panthers are getting a little bit pacey out there. Will that ruin them? No one knows. As Baby Panthers tries to put on another shot, and Frank scores once again at the 3rd minute mark, which does put them at even.
So far, the hot shot right now for Baby Panthers, Frank My Fry, is on a roll so far. He's tied it up the game, 3 minutes left. This is still anybody's game to behold. It seems like Baby Panthers have been very aggressive, and we commemorate them in that spot. But that has left MCA Panthers with some great opportunities to, as you mentioned before, counterattack. Because if you're just focusing on the defensive, you don't have anybody there to play your more defensive, kind of shadow defensive-y kind of role. It's just going to fall under the fact that someone may double commit or someone may be out of place and you don't have someone there to defend it. The ball gets over Frank Fry, but doesn't find anything yet. Still in the mid, still trying to pass it out. A little bit of a pinch there from Nikki. And now Frank trying to lead it past one. Fanto is the last one. It's off of the backboard. Is anybody up for it? No. A little late right now from the side of the Baby Panthers, but it's still great to see that they are applying a lot of pressure to MCA. As it now comes back to their side, they have to play some good defense.
Absolutely, and defense is going to be the key here for both teams. Obviously, at an even score line, but like I said, defense is going to be the absolute most important thing, because although the score line is even, we need to make sure the ball does not end up in our net so we can put it in the opponent's net. So no matter who scores here, I think it's going to be an insane last minute and 40, because we're seeing Frank fry his opponents. We're seeing Dark show his true colors, and we're seeing some amazing Rocket League as Frank goes for an air dribble, just playing it into the midfield. Will his teammate be there for the shot? He is, but Genuine Samuel just gets a great save, as we just see some great defense from both ends as Fanto dives into the corner to try and just create an opportunity for his teammates, which he does as Genuine Samuel comes into the corner and Dark plays that midfield to just keep the ball into the corner, go for an air dribble, and we're seeing some really good defense here from Baby Panthers as they're kind of getting a barrage handed to them and they're taking it like a champ. And honestly, this is great Rocket League. We're seeing some great transitions from the Baby Panthers roster, and going forward, I'm really excited because we're seeing great opportunities. This is by far the most even match we've had so far tonight, and it's showing.
It is indeed. We still got 30 seconds left in this game, and Fanto's going to make a very valiant save right there. Keep MCA in the game, and Dark is going to pass it down, give it down to Baby Panthers. But he's also going to bump them out a little bit. Now, the ball is flying towards the front of their net, but a great save out there from Nikki. And now Frank going to follow it up, trying to keep that momentum on. Doesn't find anything just yet. Now Farah is back for the save, finds the first touch, going to try to find the second touch over into the mid where Genuine Samuel is ready, but he doesn't have a good position for it. Now 3 seconds counting down as the ball hits the ground. We hit my favorite word in esports. It's overtime.
Game 3 overtime is not to be ignored as we see some great opportunities coming out, but Dark tries to create something to happen, but Farah is showing the speed. As a shot comes in, Nikki almost finds the goal to create the upset. And honestly, we're seeing some great plays come back and forth as Nikki tries to find another shot, and he's just unable to convert the shot into a goal. But Frank misses the ball. We can't be having this happen in overtime because this is all that matters here. And that's a great clear from Dark. Will we be able to see some good offense here from Baby Panthers? Frank finds a good demo. We're starting to see demos come out more and more as the series progresses, as we see a pass mid and no one's there to follow it up.
Genuine Samuel on the aggression yet again, passing it up out to Phantom, who has a little bit of a read, but Farah has his number, and now Too Dark trying to get over a couple more. Nikki the Man is there to keep it out, but MCA Panthers, one after the other, are keeping the aggression on there, ping-ponging this ball back towards the Baby Panthers net. But Baby Panthers are not giving up. We see Frank passing it out into the midfield. Looks like Fanto had a great touch there to keep it out. But Farah now going to try and get it back over. You know, it's just been a back and forth tiki-taka game so far, and it hasn't yet left the Baby Panthers side for a good amount of time. Fanto puts a good shot on, but it's not followed up by Samuel. And now this may give Baby Panthers a little bit of an opportunity, but no, it's quickly shut down by Fanto. And they are still on the defensive, and they've been putting on a great valiant effort, playing some beautiful Rocket League so far. They have a slight chance there to be aggressive on the attack, but it's cut short.
I mean, we're seeing some great opportunities for both rosters. As a shot gets put on, Fanto tries to follow it up, and it's a great save by Farah. This Baby Panthers roster just does not want to let any goals come in, and we're seeing some very risque plays by Baby Panthers as they're sending 3 people even to try and make this goal happen. And Farah tries to put it on, and it's just a whip in the midfield. And that's a great challenge by Farah. 2 minutes into overtime, and we still have not seen a goal come in. We're seeing some very safe Rocket League as Fanto just gets a good save. Fanto needs to make something else happen. But Genuine Samuel gets good 50s in front of the net, and he's just unable to find a conversion. Farah putting on those shots. And now Nicky, he's able to try and take another shot, and he's just falls over him. Farah redirects the ball backwards. And, 3 minutes left or into overtime. This is getting a little shaky. This is getting a little nervous. I hope these players stay composed because this is a great overtime so far, Wyatt.
We have now played past a half game of Rocket League. Let's see if we can make it a full one until someone gets a score. But right now we're going to see a demo out from Frank. Looks like that might snowball into some momentum for them right now. Farah looking to keep it up. It's a great challenge there from Dark. Even demos them out, but it's still over on their side. Frank relentlessly not giving up on this, and Farah and Nicky also to support the rest of the team. Tries to go for a shot there, but a great save out from MCA Panthers. Now coming back over to Baby Panthers' side. Quickly shut down, but Fanto is there. Down to 2 Dark, pops it up, over 1, over 2, has another shot, but Frank is going to be able to clear it out beautifully. Genuine Samuel does miss that first one, which leads Nicky to a great opportunity to set a shot on net, but doesn't find anything just yet. Frank there to get 1, and Farah finds a beautiful shot, but it's saved out quickly by 2 Dark. We approach 4 minutes now on the clock, and this is one of the fastest overtimes that I've seen in esports in a while.
Absolutely. Although 4 minutes has passed, it felt like this game has only gone on for an extra minute or two, because let me tell you something, this is action-packed. This is not a boring overtime. These are not two teams scared. Although there are some whiffs, there are some questions of whether we're able to hit the ball consistently or not. I'm seeing some great Rocket League with some great physical action from Frank, and Frank does get the save, although he got the demo, and now we're seeing teams kind of low on boost here. But we're still finding some good speed as Frank tries to go for the double tap. He just barely misses, but Nicky puts the shot on. Nicky scores at the 4-minute and 40th second. And that was an insane overtime. Nicky, that's a great follow-up from Frank's touch.
Look at the relief, the smiles on their face right now. Baby Panthers taking it 2-1. They are definitely happy about that result. And they should rightfully be so. That was an amazing game of Rocket League. We've been talking about what every team needs to improve on a little bit here and what they can do to just get that next step better on the ladder to being a professional player. And the biggest thing that we've seen that a lot of teams have struggled with is setting someone back to be that defensive man. And that's something that we saw a lot out of both of these teams. As I say, GG's, we got some fist bumps out right here. What Baby Panthers did beautifully is they were able to put someone on the back of their net and save any shots that got past the 2 attackers. Of course, everybody loves to be aggressive. Everybody loves to be on that ball, be the star, be the one to get that final goal like Nicky did. But it's about the people that are in the back, the people that you don't see as much as comparative to a broadcast, our backroom producers. Those are the real MVPs that you don't get noticed a lot. And that is something that we definitely have to commemorate for both teams, Baby Panthers and MCU Panthers, is those people who were on the defensive end and stopping anything from getting into their net. They are the real MVPs.
Absolutely. That third man, those people who just hold it down are by far the most important people in the game and in life in general. But we're going to be heading over to a break real quick, and we'll see you very shortly for some more Rocket League.
are back, ladies and gentlemen, for some more of your Provincial Rocket League Championships hosted by the OSEA. And so far, Pedro, we have had a very stellar game of Rocket League. The last one definitely being our longest and closest of the entire series. But fear not, I hear that we've got a little bit of the cream of the crop right now. We are going into the highest division that we have, the High School Diamond Plus division, to see who will win between the OCVI Redhawks and the Bay Ridge Blazers. What does that tell you right now as we get right into game? How are you feeling so far about this?
I'm looking forward to see these players play with Happy Cappy finding the first goal. I kind of pre-jumped that myself. That first goal coming in as soon as the game started, we're seeing some Grand Champion titles. This is the next level. I'm excited to watch this happen because as we see the Redhawks versus the Bay Ridge Blazes, I'm excited to see some red hot fire gameplay for us.
Indeed, and Happy Cappy there to start it off quick, and now Logbait user going to follow that up within 12 seconds of the game. Bay Ridge Blazers have found 2 goals on the lead right now. The Redhawks, Necro, the Deadweight, and Judd have got to find an answer very quick.
Unfortunately, we have a game crash, but I think we just have to keep playing through it, unfortunately. Although the game crashed, we're going to have to see a great 2v3 here from the Redhawks. It's really unfortunate when you're down 2 goals. There's just nothing we can do because this is a playoff match. There's not much we can do when playoff matches happen and we see a DC. But going forward, I'm excited to see this Bay Ridge roster kind of shine. I mean, up 2 goals already. It's unfortunate that Redhawks aren't able to have their third here, but I'm excited for this. I mean, Redhawks, for what it is, Judd looks like a great player. Necro looks even good himself, but unfortunately, G's just able to capitalize off of the fact that the Redhawks do not have a third.
Indeed, and they're going to get another goal on the board, 3-0 now, but it looks like Deadweight has joined back, so they are at their full capacity, ready to compete now. A minute down right now so far, but it's not impossible for the Redhawks to come back. Necro trying to start something on the side of Bay Ridge Blazers, but Deadweight is there to try and help them out. G, though, is going to be on the attack and now finds a second goal for themselves, and the 4th one of Bay Ridge Blazers, just keeping a little bit of control right there, flipping it past 2 defenders, and Necro was not quick enough to get back to save it.
It truly is unfortunate if you're a Redhawks fan, but going forward, you know, you're down 4-0, 3 minutes left. You could still win this. You could still have high hopes to possibly win this. Maybe even have a bit of vengeance because they kept playing while you were down a player. Look, it is in the rules that we cannot leave once a goal has gone in, but let me tell you something. That will fuel you more than losing will. Because although Bay Ridge is up 4 goals, 5 even, I think the Redhawks are going to end up finding more momentum here. With 3 minutes left on the time, anything's possible here.
Indeed, and so far Bay Ridge have been very dominant. I mean, we can definitely see that from the scoreboard, but we can also see that from their plays. There's been a lot of passing plays right now out from them, and it's been working stellarly to get them this 5-0 lead. The Redhawks just haven't seen the right approach to this, seen a couple solo plays like that one right there from Deadweight, but you know what? They still got a lot of time to work with it. Gonna keep a little bit of control right there, find it over one, doesn't find it over the next though, and Judd has a little bit of an awkward touch there, trying to keep it over onto their side. Necro is the next one in the batting range, but doesn't find anything just yet. Deadweight is able to get it up, and now it's bouncing up yet again. Keeps it down though, can get a little bit of momentum, probably tap it up over G, tries to get it over Logbait, but does not find it just yet. It's on the side of Bay Ridge, but can Redhawks capitalize on it?
Whether Redhawks are able to capitalize on it or not, they are creating opportunity. That is the most important part. The opportunity that they're creating is important for momentum. Look,
I know I keep bringing up the word, but it is truly important. We saw it in the last series, how one team came up with all the momentum. Sorry, Deadweight. Although his name is Deadweight, he is putting on a masterclass. He disconnected for those 30 seconds to a minute, and immediately he's trying to show off that he is able to provide value, and he is not a Deadweight, and that is just a name. Although G tries putting on pressure, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing right now, because this Redhawks team, they're not losing hope. In fact, they look faster than ever right now. I think they're warmed up.
They have definitely gotten a little bit warmed up right now, and I mean, when we talk about Deadweight a little bit, he did have a very good dribble right there into the air, and I'm excited to see what the rest of this team can do in due time. But will there be enough of that time is the question, because Bay Ridge Blazers, they're sitting comfortably right now. They're not too worried about the scoreboard. They're more just worried about having the time drained down and keeping the scoreboard as it is, but that is not what Deadweight has in plan. Finds a little cheeky goal right there off of an awkward touch from G, trying to save it out, but Necro is there to also assist and get G out of the way to cleanly pave the road for Deadweight to score.
Absolutely. And look, momentum. That's all I have to say. Momentum. Momentum is in the Redhawks' favor, and whether they're able to capitalize on it or not is up to them. But look, a minute left. All that we can worry about is composure, and log bait user does score, but it's not over yet, because there is a minute left. A goal every 10 seconds will actually help the Redhawks win if they're able to do so. I just need to see a little bit more aggression, a little bit more like speed from this Redhawks roster, because although they are slowly turning it around, they need to lock in for the next minute to next game and a half if they go to 3.
Little bit of a frenzy right now on the side of Redhawks. Deadweight is going to pass it out to Judd. Makes a great shot, but is there for the save. G making it interesting. Now it's over to Deadweight, trying to find it over Happy Cappy, and G leaves it up to log bait user, but now it's off of the back of their net. Looks like log bait user misses it, and Necro finds a beautiful shot. Definitely picking up the momentum right now. There may be 30 seconds left, but the next game is surely going to be a change of pace, because right now, Bay Ridge, their lead, their momentum, their early start has been cut loose.
Absolutely. And look, don't let the scoreline fool you. The Redhawks are fully in this series. It's just a matter of taking their time, and you know, it really is their shooting power that's helping them score goals, because although they aren't like creating very much opportunity solo play wise, as a team they look solid, they look good as a team, and if they can continue this up, I see them taking game 2 possibly.
They could definitely indeed take game 2, and Necro trying to grab a last sneaky goal there, does not happen. And Bay Ridge are going to be taking an early lead right now, one game away from moving on in this playoffs bracket for the Diamond Plus division. So far, I mean, we talked about it. They had an early lead, but it was cut off, and now I'm interested to see how the Redhawks will go into this next game, knowing that they have that momentum, take it, and knowing that they can continue off of this. And let's see how it goes in the first minute.
Absolutely. It's very important that the Redhawks start off hot here, solely based on what happened in the last game. But we saw them end pretty hot, so if they're able to continue up the momentum that they had in the previous game, anything's possible. Because it's very possible that this Bay Ridge roster is too comfortable for their own good, to the point where the Redhawks will just capitalize off of it. And that's a good challenge, but we also see a double commit from the Bay Ridge roster. And if anything's for certain, double commits are not what you want to see happen, because that just shows that your teammates do not trust you. If you're able to kind of trust each other, then anything's really possible, as Bay Ridge almost concedes a goal, but they make a great save and create an opportunity in return as Judd tries to find a clear. It's a great touch from Deadweight as he tries to find Judd, and he's just unable to slot it.
G trying to make a little bit of a save here, gets it over one and makes a great defense also before that. Now it's in the mid. Judd trying to keep it over, does successfully on Bay Ridge side. We've got 2 minutes now depleted off of the clock, but a lot of time left as both teams still sit 0-0. Deadweight looking to change that, has a great touch off of the back and has a great follow-up. 2 defenders, 3 defender, 1 defender, it does not matter. He may be called Deadweight, but he's certainly carrying this team so far on the scoreboard.
Deadweight is showing his value. He went missing in the first minute of the last game, and he has shown up here in the second minute of this game. Look, take it for what it is. The Redhawks are up 1-0. Ignore the scoreline of 6-2 last game. This is a brand new game, and we are seeing a completely different Redhawks roster, and it's only a matter of time before we see Bay Ridge have to step it up themselves, because this roster just looks confident. Their shots look powerful, and if anything's for certain, if you're able to just hit the ball hard enough into their net, it'll end up going in as Deadweight gets a nasty redirect, but G just is forced to take a 50 as Necro goes for the solo play. Will he be able to get the air dribble? Misses the second touch, but Deadweight gets a good 50, and Judd has to play solid here on defense, which he does, just enough to get the ball to Necro to generate some more offense as Deadweight takes a good 50. Necro just has to rotate out behind his teammate, which he does. Judd needs to stay in front of this ball, and he's doing so fine enough. And, you know, this Bay Ridge roster, they are trying. It's just, I almost want to see a little bit more team play from them, because if you notice one thing, this Redhawks roster, they have the firepower because they know how to play with each other as they take the 2-0 lead. Necro is just able to follow up that ball as we see a 3-man bump in net. Unfortunate for the Bay Ridge Blazers, but that was a really good shot by Necro.
It was indeed, and you know what's also leading them to these great opportunities is the smaller ones. I mean, we've seen a lot from Deadweight so far, creating some smaller opportunities to get shots on net, and as he puts a shot on there, does not go in just yet, but need fear, they are still 2 goals up, and Judd is trying to keep the control out of their hands. It's great awareness and great decisive decision making right now from the Redhawks. You know, rather than trying to solo play it out, which it looks like is what Logbait user is going to be doing there, just puts a banger onto the net. It's not every opportunity is going to be like that, as it's a great shot out from Logbait user. You need to have some more sustainable shots and a more sustainable way of going about it, because just shooting at the net is not going to work. It may work sometimes, but it's not going to work every time. But it looks like it will work for Happy Cappy, because Bay Ridge Blazers have a great first touch off of that kickoff, and Deadweight just didn't have the timing right.
And just like that, Bay Ridge Blazers are back and better than ever. 2-2 on the score line. Anything's possible here. I mean, Redhawks started off really hot, and then we kind of saw them dissipate as the Blazers just tended to heat up a lot faster than the Redhawks. And let me tell you something. This flame that Bay Ridge has going right now, they are unstoppable from what I can tell. And if this keeps going, it's not looking too hot for the Redhawks. And we just need to see a little bit more composure, a little bit more team play from this Redhawks roster, because that's what got them in the lead. And good speed like that will help them get back into the lead. But Bay Ridge just showing how defensively sound they are, as Happy Cappy gets a flip reset. And now Deadweight tries to go for an aerial, which he does, finds the pass, and that's a great save by G. And wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing here, Wyatt.
There's a great shot attempt out from Necro, and it looked like Deadweight as well, making a great play there, but G did save it out beautifully. Now, they're still going to be applying a lot of pressure as the ball still is on the Bay Ridge Blazers side, seeping a little bit over to the Redhawks, but coming swiftly back as Necro is leading the charge. And now Logbait user is going to try to stop that. Looks like Happy Cappy was on the ball as well, but now Deadweight is there to challenge it. Necro is up next, and Deadweight is there to just slide it in. You know, all it takes is a little bit of force, and you can just push that ball right into the net. We saw Logbait user had a great angle there to try and get it in. And if Deadweight wasn't there, it would have certainly still been a 2-2 scoreboard.
Deadweight is definitely shining. And although I believe another player took the shot, Deadweight being there just shows how important it is to follow up your teammates' plays, because anything is possible. Although the defender was right there, they still made it happen, and that's a great flick from G. Will Necro be able to get the save? He does, and Deadweight is there just fast enough. And now I need to see this Bay Ridge roster just put some shots on, but no, they're bumping each other. But Happy Cappy's able to get a pass mid, which he does. G misses, but the shot is just wide. Happy Cappy is able to keep it up though, and unfortunately the ball drops and Red Hawks take it.
A great win for the Red Hawks. And you know, something that I had to mention that I didn't even think about before is if we take a look at the standings right now, Red Hawks were definitely the team to win there. They were just slightly up there in the second place right now against the Bay Ridge Blazers. But you know what? It was still a close game nevertheless. Bay Ridge definitely showed that they were very aggressive on the first game, but then the momentum, as we talked about, kind of slipped away from them, and it just didn't work in the other two games. The Red Hawks were able to come back and compose, and they were able to show a great game so far. Now, going into another game here, let's see who can take this one out. Will it be the Red Hawks or will it be Bay Ridge Blazers?
I mean, based on standings, the Red Hawks should have this, but Bay Ridge has shown a very resilient side to them, and that was a great play as Log Bay almost finds Happy Cappy, and G just slots it into the net. What a shot, Wyatt. What a shot.
Indeed, a great shot out from G, just getting it right over Judd, and Deadweight was trying to get to that as quick as they could, but sadly wasn't able to find any shape on the ball. Bay Ridge Blazers, as we saw them in the first game, take an early lead, but it could be cut close and short if Red Hawks have anything to say about that. But there's two demos onto them from G, so this is going to set them back a little bit as they don't have a lot of boost to play with and they don't have the right positioning. Deadweight on 0 is going to try to get it out for Necro, but G is going to quickly stop it as it's in the air for Happy Cap. He puts a shot on net, but Judd is there to stop it. And now Red Hawks have to play the defense as it looks like Bay Ridge Blazers are the ones that are being relentless shooting at this net.
It's actually extremely impressive with the amount of speed I'm seeing from both rosters. I mean, Bay Ridge is showing their physicality in their demos, because those demos are no slouches, because it creates so much space for your teammates to possibly score and take the defenders off guard as G gets a clutch save. And honestly, this Red Hawks roster, they're putting on the shots, but Bay Ridge, they're ice cold. They know what they need. They are shooting hot fire, and their veins are ice cold as they put another shot on, and Logbait user is able to go 2-0 up for his team.
Great so far from the Bay Ridge Blazers. Red Hawks have definitely been put on the back foot right now. They have to answer fast and they have to answer quick, because if this continues to spiral out of control, this is going to be exactly like the first game where they were completely shut out. But you know what? Looks like they're still enjoying it. They're still having fun, and Bay Ridge Blazers are getting a little bit creative with it. We saw a little bit of a passing play trying to happen there from them. Now a little bit of a passing play happening out from Red Hawks as it comes down to Necro trying to pass it out to Deadweight. But now he's up to it again, trying to keep it out of their side, but Happy Cappy does not like that. And now Logbait is going to put it on net, does not find it just yet. And Judd is going to be able to clear it out a little bit where G is ready to stop it. Still seeing a little bit of a halt there at the midway point as we see a beautiful long pass out from Logbait user. Now Happy Cappy didn't have enough power to put it on the goal there, but G is up quick enough to it, and a great follow-up there, tries to get another touch after Judd, but you know what, it's coming back over, and now Red Hawks, they have to be cautious because they are still on the defense.
Absolutely, and the Red Hawks roster, they look good defensively. Unfortunate those 2 goals did go in, but the Blazers are also showing a very hot offense, so honestly, they're kind of canceling each other out with some a top left shot from Judd. he just put the Red Hawks back into this game, no problem, because there's only a 1-goal difference now. All they need is one more miracle like this to happen, and they are even. This is becoming a really good match here, and if the Red Hawks keep it up, we could see them possibly take this game to overtime. It's just a matter of, will they be able to find that opportunity again? And as long as they keep finding those passes to each other, I think they'll be just fine, Wyatt.
Indeed, and Deadweight definitely bringing a lot to this. Tries to pass it out to Judd, but now it's Necro who has control and has it at the back of their board. Want to find one touch, just leave it to touch the ground. But there is a player there. Now Necro's up to it though, finds another great touch, tries to find another one to try and dunk it out, leaves it to Judd. Looks like Logbait user is going to be able to save it out, and Happy Cappy there to follow it up. But Deadweight is going to stop it. G is going to reignite it, and now Necro has to make a valiant save there. Finds one touch, find another one, and now Deadweight going to find a little bit of a pinch on the ground. Pre-jumps it to get it over one, and now Necro for the follow-up touch! Finds it in the net, and ladies and gentlemen, stopping at 1 minute and 23 seconds. We have a tie game so far between the Red Hawks and the Bay Ridge Blazers.
That is great speed from Necro, and let me tell you something, speed like that does not come easy. Him recognizing the fact that that redirect was open. It's 2-2 in game 3. This is important for both teams. Red Hawks need this win to continue and keep their playoff hopes alive, but so do the Bay Ridge Blazers. But the Bay Ridge Blazers are demoing a lot, finding and creating that space. Look over as Happy Cappy is able to slot it in that top right corner. And with the minute left here, you have to start questioning, will the Red Hawks be able to play good enough defense to stay in this game? I don't know, Wyatt.
They're definitely showing that they want this. The Bay Ridge Blazers, sort of underdogs here, trying to beat out the second seed to their third seed. Right now have the advantage, but there's still a minute left, Pedro. Red Hawks still have the opportunity to come back after this, and it looks like Necro is going to be capitalizing onto it, going to try to find another touch. G awkwardly gets it out of his control, tries to pass it up to somebody, but nobody is there, and now it's going to get past Necro and Deadweight and Judd as it goes barreling towards the net. Now G is there for the shot, hits the crossbar, doesn't solidify it just yet, and now 30 seconds is down. Deadweight puts a shot on net, but it's just short, and now it's just a back and forth, one aggression after the other, shots after one another, but now it's in the mid, and it looks like Deadweight is going to try to tie this up, send it to an overtime. 20 seconds counting down now. Judd is on a little bit of an off angle, does not have the right touch, and now as 10 seconds counts down, G over to the side of the Red Hawks, going to try to put it in for the 4th goal, and almost solidifies their win here with 6 seconds. 2-goal lead seems very safe for the Bay Ridge Blazers.
Absolutely. With 6 seconds left on the clock, it looks very difficult for Bay Ridge to even lose this game. But as kickoff starts, we see a kickoff strat as that Deadweight tries to put it on, and unfortunately Bay Ridge does take the win. Hey, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the Red Hawks. Unfortunately, we saw a really good game there, Wyatt, and I'm really happy that we saw that close of a series, because with how the series started with the disconnect from the Red Hawks, and then the Blazers taking that game 1, and then Red Hawks taking that game 2, just for it to end back with the game 1 winners being the Blazers, them winning probably meant a lot to them.
Indeed, and you know what? Even though it was a very close game, and it seemed that the Bay Ridge Blazers had the clear advantage in the first game, Red Hawks were able to come back, and then there was a pretty close game at the last one that we just saw, where it was attempt to come back, but sadly just didn't work out for them. But you know what? We still enjoy it. There's still a lot of GGs in chat. Show some sportsmanship. Enjoy the tournament. Enjoy the experience, as I know what teams are definitely going to be enjoying right now is some good hot pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear that we're going to be going for a little bit of a lunch break. This will be a little bit longer, so please get some food, fuel up, and get ready for the rest of the Rocket League of Rocket League to come your way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got a lovely lunch in you because I definitely did. Had a little bit of a salad myself. Pedro, are you fueled up and ready for some more Rocket League at the OSEA Rocket League Provincials right now?
I'm as fueled as I can be right now. I mean, I got me some energy drinks. I got me some food. I'm stuffed. I'm a little too stuffed, to be honest. But I enjoyed my meal for sure. How about you, Wyatt? How are you feeling?
Absolutely stellar. I mean, we've got a pretty exciting match on us. It looks like we're in the lower bracket right now of the high school platinum division for the provincial championships. We have another Red Hawks team, not the Red Hawks team that we saw before, Red Hawks team 2.0, playing off against the UCC Lancers B team. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I haven't looked too much into what both rosters have at hand, but right now, this is going to be interesting because this is a do or die. It's a double elimination. So if you're out here, you're out for the rest of the provincials.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a lot of pressure for the players, but it also will drive them to at least leave it all out there on the field. And I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Indeed. And as I actually get a little bit deeper into what the standings are for this Platinum Division, it appears that this Red Hawks team is actually fourth in their division overall. And the UCC Lancers B team is tied for ninth. So we could see a
Okay.
little bit of leeway over towards the Red Hawks, but I don't know. Does that tell you anything about how this match is really going to go? Or do you think it's all going to be about what is actually done on the field, in the game, and what these players have to bring themselves?
I think it genuinely just comes down to whatever happens on the field because we've seen it today. We've seen top seeds lose to the lower seeds, but we've also seen the higher seeds just completely wipe out the lower seeds. So a 9 seed making it this far into playoffs, this is just the beginning for them. They obviously earned their spot here. If they're able to kind of come out here swinging, it's very possible they make a run themselves, but that's all dependent on what they're able to do on the field.
Indeed. And I think that's definitely going to be shown here because we do have a little bit of a difference yet again in ranks between the two teams. It looks like the Red Hawks are a little higher, hanging around that diamond or diamond to or plat to almost diamond division, and then it looks like the Lancers have a pretty solid gold to almost plat roster. So I don't think it's going to be too far off, but we've seen closer games. I mean, our last game between, I believe it was the Red Hawks and the UCA Panthers, that was a pretty close game, if I would have to say myself. Very back and forth. Both teams had something to bring to the table. So I would say, even though there was a big disparity in ranks at that game, just because there may be a little bit of a disparity here, I don't think that's going to discourage anyone. I think every team here is still going to bring their best. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to have fun. And hopefully, like the goofballs that we saw earlier, are going to get a little goofy as well and just enjoy their time at the Nexus Arena.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going back to the true statement of when you're at the Nexus, you just have to make the most of it because it is the opportunity there that presents itself. Not everyone gets to play at LAN, and these talented players have that opportunity to prove themselves on LAN and be one of the best in Ontario. So moving forward, I'm really looking forward to this next match because, like you said, it's do or die. I mean, these this is a year-long season coming to an end here this weekend, and if we can crown someone champion who's truly deserving of it, why not? I mean, I'm excited to see these players just leave it all out there on the field, Wyatt.
Indeed, that's all it's about. It's leaving it out there, putting every last drop of effort that you can, and enjoying the road along the way. Because at the end of the day, as long as you're enjoying it, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're learning something from this, and as long as you're learning together as a team, that is more rewarding than any kind of physical trophy you can get. The lessons you learn along the way, and the friends you make also, which is definitely something that I think a lot of people are doing when they're at this kind of experience, especially the kids that are playing in this tournament, getting to know each other, just playing Rocket League with each other, having fun, free matches. I can only imagine the amount of pizza that was in the Nexus lab while kids were playing around. I can not imagine that, but I hear that we're going to be going into game soon, so we'll get underway and see What happens in this one? Will it be the Red Hawks taking it over, or will the UCC Lancers be the one striking first? And it seems that Gamerland from the UCC Lancers is indeed going to be striking first.
Absolutely, and weirdly enough, we're seeing a 3v2. I mean, it's just insane to me how like the Red Hawks are able to compete so much while down a player, but UCC Lancers B also have a lot to prove themselves, as although they're up a player, they could still very well lose this. It's all dependent on their cohesion as a team today. Hopefully, me personally, if I had to say, I'd like to see a couple of demos, just play a little ratty, so you could create that space and just have one less person on the field, because at that point it'd just be a 3v1, and that'd be fun.
Indeed, well, they got to make the most of it while they have the opportunity, because who knows, that other player could come back at any moment. So Redhawks definitely at the disadvantage, but not showing it to the full amount. You know, it's been a whole minute yet. There's no complete stop. UCC Lancers are up by 1, but it looks like Boss Cat and Ryan are holding on for dear life right now.
Absolutely, and you know, we say holding on for dear life. To me, they're only down one goal. I think it's very possible they win this, but they just have to be very smart. They have to be talking to each other. And you know what? In my opinion, them being down one player might actually help them, because it's one less body to worry about as they tie up the game 1-1. And look, that's a very good shot, and it's really easy to tell when to go and when not to go, because you can see that one teammate right in front of you. So for all we know, their path is just a lot more clear than the Lancers may be.
Indeed, and you know, Lancers, they definitely have the man advantage, but they have to control that. They have to keep a likewise mind. They can't just go into this thinking, oh, you know what, we're 3-2 right now, GG's, this is going to be easy. So I think that's something that they have to consider, is they have to keep thinking that, you know what, this may be to our advantage, but we're still tied. The scoreline is not in our favor yet, so we have to put together a stellar performance as it comes out from Peter to win this game out with the advantage that they have.
Peter absolutely slots that by the defenders. I mean, it's almost a late reaction time there by Boss Cat. That's the reason why he wasn't able to get the save. But 2-1 is clearly still pretty close, especially with the double commits I'm seeing from the Lancers. If the Red Hawks are able to just kind of play a little bit more, you know, patient and like kind of allow the play to come to them, I think they'll start to see a lot of success, especially with the fact that they're still generating a lot of pressure, and one by one they're just hammering the backboard and they're creating space, and it's actually working out for them, especially as they take control. I'm really liking this Red Hawks team, even though they're at a man disadvantage.
Yeah, you know, it's still keeping it a close game so far. Ryan and Boss Cat going strong. Boss Cat's got the ball now into the corner, going to try to get it past both attackers here. We've got Hockey Ben and Peter, and then Gamerland is ready to make a shot, but it looks like Boss Cat makes a valiant effort to save it out. Now back on it again. Doesn't have a lot of boost though, so there might be an opportunity there to score, but it's sent over to their side, and now Peter up with it. Has one touch, can't get another onto it though. Gamerland goes for the shot, gets it, but doesn't get any goal to follow off of it. So far, Redhawks, they've been able to stand tall, but Lancers are just putting on a lot of aggression, and Gamerland is going to miss one there, but fear not, Hockey Ben is going to be able to get one in there very tightly as we see Boss Cat diving in to try and save it.
It is those whiffs that you just cannot have when you're at a man disadvantage, and unfortunately they just fell victim to it. It was a whiff, it was unfortunate, but we have to keep moving on. Red Hawks need to kind of reset their mental, as playing at a disadvantage, I mean, I keep bringing it up, it has its disadvantages but also its advantages, because they kind of are able to just send people in. I mean, not as much as like the Lancers are able to, but it's really clear when it's your time to go because you have no one in front of you. Whereas when it's a 3v3, I mean, we've seen it with the Lancers already. Like, they've already had some double commits just because of a lack of trust, or like them just getting in each other's way. And we see a bang, and it might end up in the Lancers' net, and it does. Boss Cat brings the score
close to even at a 2-3 score line. Redhawks are still in this game. Don't think that their man disadvantage is the reason they're not winning.
I think the advantage you're trying to talk about here, Pedro, is the synergy they can have here. You know, Rocket League in a game, normally 3v3, it's very hard to get 3 minds on the same page. Sure, you can have 2 people developing the same kind of play, but then that third person, they're off in la la land. They don't know what to do. When you have 2 people, you're synergized, you know who's going next, you know who's defending, so this can work for them in the sense that they don't have a third person there to worry about or clutter, but it can also hurt them in the sense that they have too many bodies to worry about and not enough bodies to counter that, as we see a shot made there, an attempt made by Gamerland, and a successful goal out from Peter. The Lancers have doubled their score now, and they only have a minute left for the Redhawks to try to get something back into here.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said, like, yes, the synergy does matter, but we just saw a game of numbers there when that goal went in, when Peter scored. It was 1 shot off backboard, the next one right off backboard, and obviously when you have 2 balls going to backboard, that means 2 defenders had to have made a save attempt, which means being down 1 person was down another defender. So moving forward, we're seeing some good spacing here from the Redhawks at least, with Ryan barely missing the ball, and we're seeing them keep it in the corners. It's very possible we see the Redhawks possibly win a game here just based off of the synergy that they're having. I mean, this Lancers roster, they look a little hesitant, which is fine, but if you really do want to come out here and win, you need to find those demos. You need to be a little bit more aggressive. You have the man advantage. Use it to your advantage. It's really just a matter of what the Lancers are able to make of it. And you know, winning game 1, it's not a shabby start for a team as talented as the Lancers.
Yeah, great for them to take the first game. Now, they have the man advantage, and they definitely have the game advantage. 1 more, and then they're going to be knocking out the Redhawks from the lower playoffs. And I think something that the Redhawks, with this man disadvantage, definitely have to consider is a little bit more of like their synergy and how they're going to be working together. You know, we see definitely ones on the defense. I think a little bit more coordination there and a little bit more connection there will solidify them to take 1, possibly 2 more games off of it. But like you mentioned, if Lancers get any ideas and they start to see, well, you know what? We can just have 1, maybe even 2 guys just trying to get demos to get them out of the game, and then you're going to have a free open net to shoot on. And if they understand that and they identify that very quickly, this will be closed out very shortly for Redhawks. But it hasn't happened just yet. We still got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and the Redhawks are still in this game against the Lancers.
Absolutely, and the Lancers are still constantly attacking, but the Redhawks are putting up a valiant fight, especially when you have players like Bosscat able to just bang the ball and catch the defenders off guard. Because I don't know if you're noticing this, Wyatt, but the Lancers are kind of overextending. And look, I know the Lancers are 9th seed, but with the man advantage, anything is possible. And this was something we didn't really account for in our pregame analysis, but the Redhawks are just, they're kind of lackluster, and it's not their fault. Their third did not show up, and you know, for what it is, I think the Redhawks are playing the best that they can for the situation. But with whiffs like that from the Lancers, Wyatt, I mean, it opens up the doors for a team like the Redhawks to just find those spaces, especially with good boost management, good boost steals. Anything is possible here, Wyatt.
Indeed, we still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and the UCC Lancers are closing in on the Redhawks goal line. Nothing has happened just yet for either team. Lancers are still making it very difficult for Bosscat and Ryan to try and get through here, but looks like Bosscat's trying to change that, but he ends up pinching it down to his own side. Now Peter has a follow-up shot off of the clear that Ryan tries to bring to the table, and he scores the first one over for the UCC Lancers.
It truly is unfortunate that the Redhawks do concede in that manner. I mean, you just have to have a better clear to your corner there if you're trying to defend that. And look, Peter does well in capitalizing on it, and we're seeing some kickoff strats here by the Redhawks to try and keep themselves in it. But you see right there, Gamerland bumping
Hockey Ben, like those are the type of mistakes that you just can't have. And with, are we getting a DC? Ryan, we good? Anyways, Ryan just is AFK in net, unfortunately, and he's unable to make the save. And just like that, the Lancers are up 2-0.
Indeed, a sad sight to behold. So it's not going to be going the way of them just yet, but they've still got 3 minutes left. So Boss Cat and Ryan, they can come through with this. But Peter and Hockey Ben are on the case, trying to get another one in. It's right in front of the goal line, and it looks like Hockey Ben is going to be the one to score their 3rd goal. And so far, it seems like Ryan has been a little bit out of the game right now. Boss Cat trying to make a save there. A little bit of a ghost touch, trying to keep them alive in this. They still have the half a game to go, so it's not completely over for the Red Hawks just yet.
I mean, Boss Cat is putting up a very strong fight, and you know, I can't speak for what's going on with Ryan, but I hope he's doing well. Unfortunately, he is AFK, so we have a 3v1. Talk about a man advantage. It doesn't get more advantageous than this, especially with the demos. Lancers are going to capitalize on it. They are the 9th seed. They need these goals when possible. And I don't blame them for taking advantage of the situation. This is what needs to happen whenever you're competing. I mean, it really is as simple as that. I hope that Ryan does come back in order to hopefully spark a comeback. And it looks like he is back. So I think he's back. I can't exactly tell why, but it looks like Ryan does have boost. So hopefully he is back and we do get a 2v3 again. And Ryan is back. There he is, the superstar. And you can already tell why. I mean, this Red Hawks team, with Ryan coming back, immediately starts having an attack. Hopefully Ryan's able to just sort of reset so we can start having more options going forward. And unfortunately, the Lancers go up 5-0.
Yep, and Hockey Ben going to be grabbing 3 of those goals. Great so far for him. 1:50 left. The Red Hawks, they still got a chance here, you know. They just have to muster up a little bit more courage, a little bit more work together. But it seems that we've got Boss Cat missing in action, is out of it right now, and he's left Ryan all on his lonesome in a 1v3 scenario.
I guess Ryan sort of just has to deal with it on his own. I mean, this is something I've never seen before. It's definitely different, and it's unfortunate that Ryan's kind of left in this situation. And as Ryan leaves, I think that counts as a forfeit win. This is a little different, unplanned. But yeah, Hockey Ben scores again. We're just seeing this Lancers team really abuse their man advantage, and with that forfeit win in game 2, yeah, the Lancers team on top, I guess. They really capitalize on that.
We can't really make any assumptions just yet. We gotta wait for the officials. We gotta wait for them to tell us what's going on so far. What we can do right now is take a little bit of an analysis. You know, we've obviously talked about it, mentioned it 100 to 1,000 different times already, that there is a disadvantage in the player pool. What can we analyze other than that? I think the biggest thing that you noticed that the Lancers weren't doing their best on was managing their space. There was a lot of times where they were really pushed up far, and could have just been because they were just a little cocky, just wanted to get up there, just wanted to get to the ball as fast as they could. But it needs to happen where they have someone back there to be able to defend. And as we get back into the game, it seems like Boss Cat has joined us yet again. But it's 7-0 right now for the Lancers. Can Boss Cat get one on the board to give us a little bit of a Brazil to send us off on a good note?
You gotta respect Boss Cat. I mean, coming back, it shows that he just wants to at least compete. Like we were saying earlier, these opportunities are what matters. And you know, Boss Cat is gonna relish in the opportunity of playing on LAN. And hey, it's the effort that counts to me. Boss Cat, you coming back and playing in this game too means the world. It truly is unfortunate what has happened so far today for this Red Hawks team, especially with an own goal. That doesn't help. And Boss Cat does leave, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen next, because the Lancers have a 9-0 lead.
with 38 seconds left. If someone joins back on time, it's possible a comeback happens. But yeah, Gamerland is just gonna take that open net. Let's go 10-0. This is
10-0, we've hit double digits now. Gonna hit a little nice touch there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a backflip for us. A little backflip nose stand there. Beautifully done by Gamerland. But yeah, it seemed a little one-sided in the entirety of this match. You know, definitely Lancers taking that in a little bit of a sweeping fashion. Redhawks probably down in the first game, thinking that they would be able to come back. You know, we've got the strength, we've got the ranks over them. We can do this. We can work together as a duo. But it seemed to crumble a little bit. But nonetheless, they still put their hearts out. They left it all on the field. They tried their best, and that is all that matters. Enjoying the game, enjoying the competition, and getting to say GG's at the end, knowing that it was indeed a good game.
It's unfortunate for what happened with the Red Hawks there, but honestly, we move on. Congratulations to the Lancers for moving on. As the 9th seed beating them, hey, we take it. We take it. That's what matters in competition. My microphone's falling. But yeah, it was a great game by the Lancers, and honestly, they showed that they deserved it. I mean, that 10-0, regardless of the situation, still has meaning. So
Indeed. Indeed, it does. And now we're going to get ready for our next match. Ladies and gentlemen at home, mothers and fathers, parents and guardians of all, we will see you back in just a few moments. We're going to take a short break to get ready for our next match of the day.